So, quite a recap. It feels both a long time ago and just yesterday that we were playing. I guess I've had a busy couple weeks, but
Yep.
so we all had. You were coming back to Kalaran after visiting Nick's depot, the space station, to do a job for forget the guy's name, but the cat lady's dad, Armand, I think it was, and
Yes.
got caught up in quite the situation there, but were able to get out of that and help out, hopefully pull things over for the Republic against the Confederacy there. But you made it back to Kalaran, or on your way back, you had a message. I think it was, I think Austin. Did Austin reach out to
That
you?
was
Or
the
no?
Jedi.
That's right.
Yep.
The Jedi had reached out to you, Valen, and said, hey, chaos is going on. You saw through the various hollow news channels that it seemed like people were getting rounded up, and Boris Berthen, the kind of Gadrin local urchin weirdo, was rounded up and actually taken out by one of the Thaerian officers that are there essentially occupying the city. And after that, the public, there's a lot of unrest to that, and they began rioting and just calling for change or something be done. And so amidst the chaos, the Jedi had asked for you guys to come down and do what you can to help out. And so you got right into it as you headed back to Gadrin there on Kalaran, dealing with initially some small different situations, a lost little Celestin girl. There's a Terrason that had been roughed up in the chaos, attended to him. There's a couple of shop owners that were quarreling with each other about who owned various items, bag of oranges, and
My cabbages.
an old woman that needed help boarding up her shop, and people just cleaning up as well, debris and whatnot that Lan you had helped out with, and got an invitation to come show off your potential skills in the squared circle, if you will.
Yeah, Dak and I have a little side wager to make on that.
Yeah.
Totally legitimate.
Maybe go to Terran's Space Slam, as it's called. And from there, you there was oncoming protesters, two groups on either side of this kind of situation. One very against what the Thaerians were doing, and then the other group was basically, let the Thaerians do what they need to do. We don't want any more chaos. The other group felt, while maybe opposed to what was going on, they didn't want any further, bloodshed, destruction, etc. And
They just wanted it to get done and over with.
yeah.
Keep it out of our hair.
So you all met with both groups, one at a time, luckily before they came together, and Valen, throwing out his diplomacy, was able to talk them down and send them on their way and let them know that you're going to deal with it. After that, you realize that you're apparently being followed by younger individuals, and they let you know that somebody wanted to talk with you, Austin Delnay, who you, of course, all know very well. Going to meet with him at a very odd kind of location in the back of a random shop. He was there to tell you, fill you in on basically as much as he knows, and once again ask for your guys' help. They need to get information, data from the Thaerians on what's going on. They know a little bit that they have these task force going in place that are somewhat related to the rounding up of seemingly force sensitives in the area, and there are a group of them being held captive in the former office peace and security building that the Thaerians have taken over. They are due to be shipped out, and he has asked that you basically perform extraction of them. So provided you with a map of the place. Excuse me. Do you guys still have that, or maybe gotta share it?
Yeah, I don't have it over here.
All right. How about now? Security facility.
Yep, got that.
All right.
Yep.
Do you have a basic layout? I mean, this would have been common knowledge given it was a former office and security building, and they also had intercepted some intel or some briefings and whatnot from Lieutenant Dalen is the main person of interest here, calling out some of the facilities personnel, body counts, if you will, for the whether they're civilian workers, office workers, or some of the extra guards they brought in. Do you have a little bit of an idea of what you're going up against? We left off as you were formulating a plan to get in, and I think it was Valen disguising yourself, and was somebody else taking him in as a prisoner?
I had thought all of us were going in, and I was just going to disguise
Okay.
myself as not Valen, just
Yeah.
a different looking dude.
Weird.
Like, I think texture the robes as something similar. Like, I don't know, just general Star Wars garb. Like, they wear,
Yeah.
you know,
Like the
same
space
kind of.
overalls, you know.
Well, yeah, that kind of stuff where it looks like robes, but they could easily be something else if you just, like, there's a hood that goes over it or something. I don't know.
Like a poncho.
Space Snuggie.
There you go.
Do we want to?
Yeah, like what Luke is
try
wearing,
and-
basically.
Try and figure that out, because I feel like I hate to beat this thing to death, but I also think that this is like the important part of this, of this sort of mission, getting in there. And yeah.
Yeah, so and just to recap again as well, there are a number of prisoners in there, captives in there, though that is your main target, but almost equally as important is retrieving any information you can about what the Thaerians are doing, whether that's if you can find some, data cards, data pads, etc., or maybe interrogating some upper ranking officials.
Yeah.
Yes, as Dem, as you've said, step one, getting inside.
Yeah, they really, I get that it's a security facility, but dang. One way in, one way out. I'm sure this is breaking some sort of fire code, right? No? Okay, well, yeah, so we're taking Valen in as a prisoner. Are we all going to be like, haha, here we go, little guards?
I can only really disguise myself, so
I mean,
whatever you all decide to do, probably should look somewhat uniform, or maybe looking like civilians. You can pretend to be them handing me over.
oh, yeah.
It is
Yeah,
kinda
we
what they
just
wanted.
rounded up one of them there force sensitives y'all was looking for.
I cheated at Sabak against this Duros over here who loses all of his money all the time at Sabak. It's a believable story because it happens.
That's right. You saw.
If anybody knows who he is, on the off chance they know who he is, they already know that's probably true.
We saw what you did.
There
Made
you
them
go.
dice roll over with that fancy hand wave. Didn't think we'd see. You think we stupid?
Yes, but I would never say that out loud. It's like, I kid. It's the Corellian in me. But I guess, what do we do once we get in? obviously, I don't think they're gonna let you guys past their little security station, so what is it? We get in there and we hit them as hard as we can in there, and then I guess figure our way from there. Tap into some terminal, maybe. Whatever we got access to.
Well, Dak's gonna be invisible. Last round I readied infiltrate on
Oh, that's right. It gave me
last
like a
session on
little
Dak.
go invisible
Yeah,
Yeah.
thing, like a little
One of my
button I could
tech
push, right?
comments.
Yeah.
yeah.
Oh, that's right. So if he comes in sneakily, it's only one of you two. One or both. You can't make two people go invisible at the same time, can you?
Nah, it only works on one, unfortunately.
For
I
an hour,
could.
right? Why
Yeah,
not?
it's about an hour.
I could do it to somebody else, but it would take a lot of concentration on my part, and I already have enough to focus on, and I don't think I could hold it for very long. See, at best, they'd have a minute. But, so what do? I walk in, handcuffed, they hand me over, and then when it looks like the opportune time, I could try to knock two of them into the wall or against each other or something. I always like that trick.
Yeah.
Yeah, and as much as I love to take a stealthy approach, I don't think we can really sneak around this one too well.
No, but
We'll have
also... Oh, sorry.
No, so we'll have to improvise a little bit too, I think, because we don't really know what exactly is inside yet. We just know it's a facility with some rooms in a map. We don't know where people are at or anything like that. So
Don't you worry, Dak.
Me either, so-
Improvise is my middle name. Dem
Stop.
Improvise Vomez.
So, I
Dem
found my notes,
Impromoves.
finally.
Yeah.
Oh, God.
Impromoves.
Impromoves.
So I found my notes. It says there's a data pad with a map to the facility, and we know what they'll have for forces. It says at least 4 officers on the desk.
Yeah, we
Sergeant
can
area?
guess what we have, what they
Okay.
have for forces, I guess.
Yeah. Well, I think I actually have actual notes here.
Yeah, so
I wrote stuff down.
yeah, let me pull up. I had watched so much of last session to recap
did
what
you?
we actually
Well, it
went over.
says 8 to 10 in the ready room,
Yep.
wherever that is. 10 civilian personnel, probably going to run away. And then 10 Thaerian non-military personnel might fight. We don't really know. And prisoners are held in the long-term detention facility, which is the bottom right of the map.
Yeah.
Balin, maybe if you use that silver tongue of yours, like you did before with them 2 groups, we won't have to fight any of them.
Wait,
We just walk in.
That's the dream.
I mean, but I'm the one they want to fight, though. So I don't know how well that's going to work.
I'm sure they're gonna want to
Barging in
fight us
there and
eventually.
cracking some skulls and then going, hey, let's be friends. Although maybe, I don't know. Does that work, Dak? Seems like something you'd try.
let's be friends.
After you beat them up a little bit.
Oh,
This is the best
I
kind of
don't.
friends.
I don't imagine the Thaerian the Thaerian are gonna be wanting to make friends.
Yeah, that's kind of my thought too. But if we can find a way to at least, if we can get the commander, is that Lieutenant Dalen?
Lieutenant
We can
Dan.
get him. Yeah, Lieutenant Dan. If we can get him, maybe he'd call off the others and let us walk out with the prisoners. It's a maybe. Worth a shot. But either way, I think maybe just springing the jailbreak and kind of helping them get out, but letting the chaos of whatever's happening work in our favor. That'd be my guess, at least. It's the first time I've invaded a prison, so if
Well,
any of you have any better
I guess
ideas,
that makes one of you.
usually I'm putting people in these things. I'm not usually getting them out, but first time for
Okay.
everything.
You'll get used to it.
Yeah, Valen, if you keep hanging out with us, you might find yourself on the other side of them bars.
Oh no, we don't
Stupid,
get caught.
rotten
What are you talking about?
scoundrels, you know.
We can go take a trip to
Yes.
Star's End and see what we can do out in the corporate sector then.
So also, just as a reminder, Lieutenant Dalen is the commanding officer of the task force here, and also is the one responsible for the death of Firthan, of Boris. So, Delnay had mentioned that, and strongly urges him be brought in alive, of course, to go to trial for his crimes. So.
I'm super overly concerned, but if we can manage it.
Actually, yeah, reading my notes, that's like, oh yeah, he did kind of say that. Don't kill everyone. And try to bring him in alive.
Yeah, he did say we did get a bunch of non-lethal stuff, which is nice.
Was that a stun grenade each, or was that...
Yeah.
Yep.
Okay.
I added mine to my inventory already.
I don't think I did.
It's in the. I think it was in.
I think the one that's in
the
Foundry
items.
as well is also wrong, though.
Oh really? I think you edited the stun grenade in the items section.
Oh, maybe you're right. Yes, I
'Cause,
did.
Yeah, the one in Foundry's compendium is wrong, but then we went
Yeah,
through
you're
and
right.
we fixed it up.
Oh, where you pull that from?
It is the briefcase icon
Yeah.
up at the top.
Oh, there we go. Okay. You just drag that on?
Yep.
Cool.
Okay, so, but guys all set, ready to head in?
No point waiting it out.
Yeah, let's do it.
Yeah, sure. Ready. Sure.
Ready as I'll ever be.
Okay, and so what is the final course of action here? I know we have so Valen, you're going in as captive.
I believe so. And
Okay.
then, did we have any binders or something that can pass for binders
We do.
Yeah.
I think Land does. Yeah.
that weren't going to be actually on?
Yeah,
Yeah,
I've
I
already
think-
rigged that up. I
Yeah.
got to put a program into my wrist pad. It'll remote
Yeah, that's right.
release.
Yeah, we did
Yep,
that last
gotcha.
time.
Okay. And then, other than that,
Okay, and then Dak, you were going invisible.
Yeah. So I guess once we get close,
Okay.
I'll
Okay.
pop that to follow in invisible.
So
We're already
the
a local, so. we can
four
just
of
go in.
you, the four of you, begin your move towards the new Thaerian facility here. Head up towards its main front entrance. Lan, you can go ahead and in a conspicuous spot, find go ahead and cast your program to disguise Dak. As the hollow projection emanates around him and reflecting the light so that it perceives to be invisible. You are down one member of your party, only in a visual sense.
Hope so.
Throwing the binders on.
Dak starts to wander off back towards town.
Perception check for the footsteps. Throwing the binders on Valen, then assuming Dem and Lan either side of him, heading up to the office to present your captive.
Yep.
Ready or not, here we come.
Kick in the door.
You head up the door. This front entrance door does seem to be unlocked, so it's kind of like a front entrance.
Okay.
As you step inside, some of those that may have been here before and at the Office of Peace and Security would recognize the area or the building. So you step into the corridor, and before you have a hallway, walls either side, and then there in front of you is a doorway that leads into a, as you see on the map, the desk sergeant area. You can see a few individuals in there just through the view of the door, sitting at desks, monitoring various things and whatnot. And as you come in, a figure in the, I believe they're blue, the Thaerians, their outfit, navy blue uniform, steps forward, looks to have a blaster you can see in a holster on the side, and he steps forward and just acknowledges all of you entering. Hello there, what can I help you with? You see that he definitely is kind of giving an up down on Valen. Valen, did you disguise yourself?
I used force mask, so
Okay.
it just physically changes the way you look, but not doesn't actually change, or it visually changes how you look, not physically.
Right. Okay.
But if they get close enough, they might be able to
Yeah.
tell.
So
But I think I mostly just changed clothes and like some slight tweak of the face, so I'm not immediately recognized.
okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, he acknowledges that, and then you definitely see that he's kind of given Valen an up down, given he's in in binders.
Yeah, we have a force user to turn in here actually.
That's a Griffin lie. I beat them at cards. That's it. I'm just good at cards, and they think I'm some force sensitive. This is ridiculous.
Buddy. Sure. Well,
His hand
we'll see what they have
slowly
to
goes
say.
to his hip towards his blaster as you're kind of discussing this, and especially as Valen gets a little hostile and says, we've had a lot of trouble with these types. Can you confirm that what you say is true about this individual?
Oh, I can confirm. He never lost a game. Not in such a dishonorable fashion, anyway. I have lost fair and square from time to time, as all men do. But this young man, and Land points very accusingly at Valen, says, "This young man has been cheating at chance cubes, making them all come up his way. I seen him walk up to a drink machine to make it spit out whatever he wanted just by looking at it funny."
Yeah, I mean, I straight up saw one of the, chance cubes just turn right on its corner. I don't even know how that can happen.
Look,
That's
I
real
can't
damn
explain the
spooky.
chance cubes, but everyone knows that vending machine will give you whatever you want. It's not exactly a secret, okay? The chance cubes.
The
Maybe I
guard
loaded a couple or not. What's the big deal? Is that a crime?
The guard seems to just completely ignore anything that Valen is offering, and his attention to the two
Exactly what we
blue-skinned
want.
individuals here in front of him,
Yeah.
and says,
Oh.
"Yeah, there's no telling what the lengths that these people will go to. I mean, first it's simple games of chance, and then they're manipulating your mind." It's good that you've brought them in. We can take them back. We have a holding facility that we're taking them in, and we'll make sure that they're off the streets.
Oh, come on. Manipulating minds. Look at those two. If I could manipulate minds, they'd be a pushover. Look at this. Look at me. I'm physically weak. It's the only reason they got the jump on me. Got these binders on me. Come on, man. Lock me
Don't
up
sell
for this.
yourself short.
Valen's just gonna
these force
start.
users.
They're oppressing me. They're oppressing me. Do you see them oppressing me?
The guard
Don't tase me, bro.
the guard pulls up a comm the guard pulls up a comm link and he says, "We've got a hostile in the front corridor. I need a couple guards up here." And still with his hand to his waist, where his blaster is. A moment goes by, and then you can hear in the distance some footfalls as a pair of guards come forward, looking a little more suited up than this individual that was talking to you now. So the other
How
two
many
come
are in
forward.
the room with us now? Just the one dude?
So you guys are still in that front corridor. You haven't gone anywhere because the guy came out of the office.
Oh.
Yeah,
okay.
so...
This is them, officer. Look at him.
And then the two others come out, and they definitely, you can see they have heavier weaponry. They look to be a little armored, a little more whatnot. So,
He's resisting. Tase him.
yeah. Dak, are you doing anything at this time?
No, just being quiet, and I guess sort of just kind of surveying the this main room here.
Okay. Yeah, so you really just see, you guys are, as I said, you're just in that corridor. You can see into the, a little bit into the room beyond, where there's some desks, and you can see some consoles and whatnot where the individuals in there are likely monitoring things. But other than that, not really
So
much of note.
We're not past the desk sergeant area?
Correct.
Okay.
This officer came out of that room to greet you in the corridor.
We're in that front little square on the map. Okay.
Yeah.
So, seeing those guys come out, Valen's gonna just try to change tune and be like, whoa, 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 hey, calm down. Like, I didn't do anything, and I know I'm not. I'll stop making a fuss. If you'll just play me fair, bring me in, process, do whatever you gotta do. I'm innocent. You don't need to be dealing with this, and I don't need to be dealing with this. But if it helps you get it over, I'll go quietly. Promise.
Give me a persuasion check, Balin.
Oh, that's
Gonna roll a natural one, and they're gonna
Yeah.
beat him, pull some baton.
Oh,
start-
it almost did. It rolled.
Almost. That was real close.
So let me see what that.
We got a
feature
special
is
room
again.
for folks like you.
Benevolence. My attempting to calm a creature or bring peace alliance. Can add a D4 if I spend a point. I don't know if this counts.
What is the feature?
It's the here, let me see if this will post. Major benevolence. I got that a while back.
When you are an ally, makes a persuasion check too.
I used this last time when I was talking down the.
Yeah, that's definitely useful. Go for it.
All right, we'll spend a point. All
Okay,
right.
very nice. So you see the two guards begin to come forward as you're kind of just spouting off, and they come forward, and it looks like they have their own binders as well, and they come forward looking ready to put those on, and the officer that was talking with you looks to both of them and just kind of does a gesture, like his finger wagging away. He seems like he will comply. We don't need to stir up any more trouble. Just take him back to the holding cell. And the two guards look a little reluctant to do so, but regardless, they put their own binders away and then come up and grab you, one each by the arm, and then begin to lead you in through the facility towards the back of the back towards the detention area.
Dak is going to follow behind them.
Okay.
So wait, did I miss something? Is everybody in binders now?
No.
No, just you.
Oh,
They-
okay. I was like, what a reversal.
Yeah, the two guards that came out to get you, they were gonna put binders on you,
Right.
like their own
Okay.
binders, but you were able to kind of talk them out of it. So
Oh, okay.
that was the.
I thought they put them on someone else instead.
No, nope.
Like, oh no.
Dad, give me a stealth check.
Come on, baby. No whammies.
Okay, +7, nice.
I
So
said no
you
whammies.
avoid the other individuals nearby. You step very lightly and begin following behind Valen and the 2 guards as they lead him through the facility. You guys pass through the desk sergeant area, and you just get a little bit more view of what you've already seen. The desks and soldiers there at various consoles monitoring the facility and many other things. There's 4 doors, entryways within this room, as you can see in the floor plan, obviously, to other offices and other rooms. But they take you straight through end to end from the office, and then you go into another long corridor. As you guys enter into this corridor here, Valen and Dak, you immediately would notice up in the ceiling a couple sets of essentially emplacement guns. The hell are they called?
Turrets?
Or yeah, like a sentry gun
Auto turret.
Yeah,
Kind of.
Auto turret,
Okay.
yeah.
a couple of those placed up there, and just kind of slowly scanning a little bit back and forth. But you notice that. You pass by a couple other doorways. Peering in, you can see some offices. Going further down the corridor where you get to those first set of guns, you see door on your left, which towards the map. That labeled for you guys? Yes, the bunk room seems to be closed. Door is closed to that, so you're not really sure what's inside there. The door to the way to the south to those offices is open up, and you can see that there's kind of a little front entry area to some other offices. Larger, probably private offices. And eventually get to that back, the farthest back entry that you can get to. At this point, one of the guards pulls up a key card, scans in to access the doorway there. You go in, and the door immediately closes behind. Jack, assume you're going to want to try and sneak in there?
Yeah.
Okay, so give me a dexterity a check.
Which room are we in?
You are currently in the controlled access.
Controlled access. Oh, okay. So that goes north-south to either detention area?
Yes.
Okay.
Like a straight dex or acrobatics?
Yeah, you can do acrobatics actually. Okay. The guards are standing there at the door, and they lead in, and unfortunately, you don't. It's a really tight window. Whether you're trying to keep a little bit of distance so that you don't tip them off to your presence, but they step through, and that door immediately begins to shut, and does so, closing behind you or in front of you.
Okay.
So you're now in this corridor. There's 2 more guns directly above you, along with the other pair you've already seen. Valen, the 2 guards turn you to the south and lead you to another security door where they once again do keycard in. And
So at this point, where's Dem and Lan?
they are still back in the corridor.
Hanging out.
In the corridor. Okay.
The front corridor, yes.
So
Yep, I'll go back to them right now. So you're waiting there outside the long-term detention. Dak, you're outside in the main corridor, interior corridor here, outside the controlled access. And Dem and Lan, you are at the front corridor, as the initial guard that had came out to talk with you has begun asking questions about your captive, essentially. So, we've established that this individual is a force sensitive. I do appreciate bringing him in, but where exactly did you pick them up? You said you were playing cards or something. Do you know anything about him? Who he is? His name? Are there any others that you know of?
Well, I've known many a cheater in cards and games of chance, but none who could do so with such supernatural efficiency as this one. I do not know his name, but I do know that he made a chance cube stand on its edge. That ain't right.
Yep. And what was that bar that we picked him up at? I sort of look to Lan.
Oh yeah, that was that real dingy place over on Tolia Bequa. I forget the name.
I think it's like, oh man, the Leaky Astromech or something.
Yeah, that was it. The Leaky Astromech. I was pretty leaky that night myself, but that's another story.
Yeah, I know.
The officer just kind of looks oddly and says, "I haven't found myself over towards that part of the system.
Yeah,
I've been recommended to stay away."
I was about to say you better stay away from there, because good for folks like Lan and I, but upstanding citizens stay away.
Well, in addition, just to kind of complete the report here, may I get both of your names so that if there's any further questions, we can reach out.
Yeah, sure. I'm Varys Xylosant.
My name is Lan Jolt. Shockingly effective bounty hunter. Pleased to meet you.
It's great to meet you both, Varys and Lan. And again, we appreciate very much your help in this matter. Making sure that Kalaran is a safer place for everyone dealing with these folks.
Well, that's the business I'm in. Safety.
Yep.
Well, please, we'll be here. If you find anyone else, seems that you're quite effective in doing so. We'd appreciate it if you could bring them by.
Well, we'll keep an eye out. We don't tend to hang much around, force using cheaters or whatever, but just the regular type. But we'll keep an eye out. Yeah.
He gives a nod and then almost he definitely implies like, okay, thank you, carry on.
Well, now hold on a second, partner. Just before you go, a couple things we got to talk about here. Number one, I'm a professional bounty hunter. I do not work for free. I believe that force sensitives are wanted in these parts, and I expected that I would receive a fee. So, if you're not authorized to disperse credits, that's fine, but I need to talk to somebody who is.
Give me a persuasion check, man.
Oh, I'm so good at this. Okay.
Gonna start a distraction at the front of the base with the argument. I like it.
-2?
-2.
Oh no. He looks at you and he says, "Well, I definitely don't think we can allow that. I can authorize that, as you said. I don't. We're not really asking people to bring them in. Just kind of help us notify them, and we'll take care of that part. I mean, you've kind of gone a little bit out of your own way to do this, which of course we're very grateful for. But I just don't think there's any compensation we can offer."
Well, I must say, if there's no compensation you can offer, then I must question how grateful you really are.
I mean, surely
not
you
to offend
just
you.
standing
I know you're just doing your job and you're part of the system.
No.
I get it. But
surely you don't appreciate or enjoy doing something out of the goodness of yourself for the rest of your fellow Kalaran citizens.
Oh, Oh man, that's so funny. You know, I can tell you're a good guy. Look, where I'm from, you know, people who work for free end up getting eaten. So, uh, you know, I'm just from rougher parts than that. But look back to the matter at hand. If you're not gonna pay me a fee, at least you could, you know, maybe give me some information. How about that? If you can't compensate me monetarily, you know, knowledge is power. So lay it on me.
Uh, I he kind of just shrugs. And he says, "What perhaps could there be of value to you in that regard?"
Well, I mean, what are you gonna do with that little guy that we just gave you?
That is not something that I have the knowledge of to divulge.
Oh, now come on. Look,
Just want a little bit
You're-
of gossip.
exactly. Listen, you hear stuff. Look, you're a smart guy. I know you've got your ears up. What's going on here, man? I mean, just all of a sudden you guys are looking for force sensitives, this security facilities here. You know, it was hell to find the place. Let me tell you, first of all, you do not make it easy for people to do the right thing and bring you these guys. But let me just say, you know, you got to know something that I don't, because I feel like I'm really in the dark here.
And hey, you know, I think I speak for both of us. You know, we want to do the right thing. We're just, you know, we don't know what's going on. Concerned citizens.
I can tell you that I am a officer of the Thaerian Navy, and I was assigned here to monitor this facility and everything therein. I know that they bring these individuals in, and after processing, they are taken out. But what that involves, the reasons and whatnot, unfortunately, are out of my level of clearance.
Lan looks visibly disappointed and frustrated with this guy. He kind of turns to Dem, like, you know, maybe you can give a crack at this guy.
Yeah.
He just kind of shrugs and it's like, come on, you know, what's up with this guy?
Yeah. What's up with this guy? Is there anything up with this guy, Todd?
In what regard?
Just saying. Does he seem like he's? I will say, does he seem like he's deceiving us? First.
Yeah. Give me an insight check.
Okay. That's what I was trying to get at with what's up with this guy. Okay, and I have force of personality, which lets me use charisma for my insight checks.
Okay.
So just an FYI. Come on, no whammies. No whammies. That's 50.
Okay. He seems pretty straightforward.
Okay.
No, he just, this one is just a, you know, deployed member of the Navy, and this happens to be his assignment.
Okay, let me think. Okay, she will say, sort of turn back to him and say, you know, we asked earlier about like a supervisor we could try and talk to, just try and, you know, sort of, like I said, and get some information from my buddy here. I'm just along for the ride, as you can imagine.
And what exactly is it that you're after in talking with them?
Well, just like we said before, just trying to figure out what else is going on here so we can better help you out. You know what we should be on the lookout for, as you know, said concerned citizens. I'm a little bit more, let's say, charitable than my friend here. No offense.
Give me a persuasion check, Gadrin.
Okay. And Oh no, that is perception. This is persuasion.
Oh no.
Ooh.
That's a 12.
All right.
I'll, we're really trying to buy time here. I'll use a inspiration.
Okay.
Here. I'll do it. I'm just trying. I'm sort of like half trying to like look over his shoulder to be like, you guys. I'm not like actually trying to perceive, but I'm just like I'm waiting impatiently here.
Yeah, for something to happen.
Yeah.
So you see this guy is he's kind of frustrated that you haven't left yet, and as you at this request again, maybe he thinks, all right, if you just get somebody else, basically hand you off to somebody else, like whatever. He has things to do, so he says, almost through clenched teeth, please just wait here. I'll be right back. And he
All
heads
right,
off
thank you.
into
Thank you,
his
Sugar Pie.
office. And Dak, while you are in that corridor there, looking around, you hear behind you, unless you turn around, you hear some movement, and there is a female officer, definitely in that similar outfit from that officer up front, but seems a little more decorated. Steps out from the offices there that were on the south, and heads up towards the front of the building. Valen, Valen, give me a perception check.
Any time now, guys.
So I'm trying to see how many people are actually around me, where I'm at exactly. Maybe time to...
It is just
do
you,
something.
the two guards, and yourself right now.
So what about for 20 feet out in any direction?
For how? Or for what are you...
If I were to use force repulse, basically I'm waiting for a good time to
You're
just
you're not
blindside
sensing...
them.
You can't sense that unless you have something to do. What you do pick up here is you pick up movement behind you of one of the guards. You hear like you hear a little bit of a clatter behind you, and a little bit of a hiss, like a pressurized hiss of something. There's like a click, click, metallic click, and then a hiss behind you, and then
Does it sound like a weapon or something I've heard before or heard of?
give me a... Roll me a d20. I'm going to add your modifier.
Okay, just a 20. Where is it?
Man, you guys in your... Okay. Okay. Yes. With your time and studies in medicine and whatnot, it definitely sounds like some type of a syringe or injecting device.
All right at this moment, if Valen knows that, he's going to take his binders and slam them on the ground and force repulse.
Okay, in the room?
It's a tiny, cramped room, isn't it? Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, gosh.
So let me make sure I'm doing this right. So I can
Probably
get the
like
damage up there.
10 feet wide.
Because you're in that
it's-
controlled access corridor, right? Like
Yeah.
in between like the
I
two.
think so.
Yeah.
So if there's are there cameras up top too, and the turrets and stuff? That stuff might be in range. Kind
Turrets?
of what I was hoping for.
So it's not going to go through walls.
Oh, are they? Oh, I thought there were turrets in there with.
No, not in this room.
Oh,
No.
okay,
The
okay.
turrets
Well, then never
are
mind.
outside, so. But you're still doing this against the guards, yes?
Yes, whatever's in that room is going with me, and
Okay.
anything they're holding, hopefully, and it should be a DC 17. I tried to work that in there, but it's not. I don't know the code well enough, but it should be DC 17. And then, do I roll this damage or do you?
You can roll that, yeah. And let me grab
So
something.
30 damage on
Ooh.
a failure, 15 on a success. take those points away.
You
Roll.
rolled 4 6s and 3 1s.
Damn you, Foundry.
Isn't there? I guess just dexterity, right? Roll me dexterity for initiative, basically.
Oh, okay. Should I just roll initiative?
Is there a button for it? I couldn't find it.
No, it won't do it.
Yeah,
That's
it's
right.
only if you put into things. So.
Yeah.
Dexterity check. Yeah, I think that does it.
There's one.
Yeah,
Okay.
that does it.
So as the soldier begins moving this up, and you hear this noise, and you recognize what it is, and you just don't feel that that's good at all. And you just call to the force and let out this blast of energy in this small room with these two guards, and they both. 16 and
That's a fail.
ooh, a natty
Oh,
one.
That's a fail.
You're at a DC 17.
It's because it's 16 normally, and then because when I cast with that was that the Kunda crystal thing that I had, it increases the DC by 1 on the saves for
Okay.
force powers. Yeah, that was a handy little thing to buy.
Okay. So they both fail. And
I think they're pushed back 5 feet as well. Yeah, all small objects not worn or carried are also pushed 5 feet back, and they're pushed back 5 feet too.
all right. So this blast just goes out and throws the two guards behind you, kind of out towards the walls with a thud, and they slump to the ground in the initial impact of that blast. And you can tell that it didn't take them out fully, but they are massively hurt, and they're coming to their feet dazed. They're not in a good way at all.
Will I be able to do something still quickly? Considering like this is a turn.
This is your turn, so you would have movement, and then
So the guy that had the syringe, do I know which one it was?
I'll say
Deductive reasoning, maybe, like.
say to your left. So if you turn around, it'd be the guy on the right.
Okay, so if I can get
'Cause
to
he's
him, I
behind
want to
you.
draw the saber, and then I'm going to quicken cast force technique, and swing at him, and like look down at him with the syringe.
So
like,
that was your regular turn. Force technique is
at will.
At
and
will.
I'm turning it into a bonus action.
Okay.
Yeah. So I still do the leveled and the at will and the bonus action thing. So that should still be good.
At a bonus. Okay. And do you get an attack with it?
Yeah, it's part here. I will post the power. Too.
Yeah.
You make an attack as part of the
Yeah.
power.
Like green flame blade or
Because it's
something.
technically a power,
Yes,
not an
and it's
attack. So
just my force cast. I don't think I have a thing for actual just force anything. I think I had one on Roll20 and I don't have one here. It's just D20 plus. What is that?
oh yeah, you'll have to. Yeah, it'd be good to
8.
just throw in a.
Plus 8. It actually should be another +1 because of the. Or no, that's only save DC. Never mind.
All right.
Just an
You
11.
turn around and you call on the force to essentially imbue your weapon with greater strength and power. But you step over, and unfortunately, you just in the chaos or whatever, you swing out towards the guard, and he's able to lean a little bit out of the way, and you unfortunately miss trying to take out the guard. So that's fully your turn.
They're just pushed back. They're not knocked down.
Yeah, it doesn't
Yeah.
knock him down.
Okay.
But I mean, push back in a small room.
Right.
Who knows? Kind of hoping it might do more damage or something, but that was good enough.
Okay. What did you roll? Oh, never mind. That works. Okay.
Oh,
I'll
I
just
got
leave
a
it.
14.
We're good. Okay. The order's good. I'll just put them both behind you.
Okay.
All right. So, You let out this force repulse blast, and actually, I guess I do need to see it on 11, right? And you blast them out and turn around and attempt to swipe. Outside of this room, Dak, you're still right next to that doorway. You do hear this loud kind of some concussion type burst, and then followed up by the ignition of a lightsaber. These walls are definitely not soundproof, and you realize something just happened. And there's definitely problems going on. Lan and Dem, in the meantime, there is an officer, commanding officer, it seems. She's stepping forward to talk to you, but she's getting in through the room, and immediately you hear some sirens from inside that office as if something happened. And she just turns and says, looks to the other desk sergeants there, says, what's going on? And the door to that room closes in front of you. Dak, go ahead and give me. I'm actually into. You guys can go ahead and roll into initiative.
Yeehaw.
Now, how does the invisibility thing that I have land? What's the power called?
It's called infiltrate. It's a level 2 tech power, and it's a concentration. As long
Okay,
as
if I
maintain
okay,
concentration.
and it's if I attack or cast a power, it's when it goes down. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. So something has definitely happened. Lan, you hear in this corridor, door to the office shuts. In front of you is the officer had been in there to call out this other, basically call the manager, and when she came through, something happened, and sirens start, alarms going off, and they basically shut down the entrance there. So you guys are behind the doorway. What is your move? Lan?
I draw my rifle
Oh, there
and turn to Dem and say, "Let's get ready to rumble." And as like an object interaction, I want to activate the program that'll take Valen's binders off.
So yeah, that's actually kind of a good point, is because he threw him down.
Well,
But
we'll just say they weren't electronically locked fully.
yeah.
Lan does it. Lan has no idea.
That's fine. Yeah, that's fine.
Just after
like,
they're
here we
broken
go.
off in a million pieces, they unclick.
Some new binders.
Okay. Anything else that you would do then?
Yeah. Okay. So you said that the door between me and Valen has clicked shut, right?
Yeah.
I would like to shoot at the door.
Okay.
Can I shoot it open? Like, is there a control panel I can shoot
Yeah,
off?
yeah, you
or-
can try and shoot the access panel. Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, were you guys like in that civilian waiting area room?
Still in the corridor. They're still in the corridor.
Oh, I thought we were.
No, you
up
two
in
are
the-
still in that corridor entrance. Yeah.
Okay.
So.
Dang, this guy really blocked us off. He's a good security.
Yeah.
So which door is shut though? The one that goes into the desk sergeant area?
Yes.
Oh, okay.
And actually, Dak, if you're looking down the hallway, you would see that other doors have closed as well. Seems that it's somewhat of a lockdown.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
Does
Okay.
a 17 hit the door?
Yeah. Probably didn't really have to roll, I guess, on the attack, but. So that will, you fire off a blast towards the security panel for the door, and it goes off in a heavy spark, and you see it kind of unlatch from the wall. It doesn't open, but you're confident that now it can manually be pulled open.
Okay. Well, I want to use my movement to run up there and pull the door open and motion for Dem to follow through.
Okay. I think at this point, you would not have an action to do so. So that would be, you could hold that till next time.
Yeah.
With everything else going on, but yeah. Okay. Looks like we're going to have to. No more in the fray. There, roll crap. Okay. Oh, there's a few of those officers out there. All right. Next up is Dak. You're up. So you're in this main corridor there. The guns ahead of you just kind of like seem to be scanning a little more heightenedly, and all the doors in the corridor seem to shut as there's some pulsing red lights going off as if there's an alarm. And then, in this controlled access area behind you, you just heard this massive blast and then the ignition of a lightsaber.
I guess one question I had. So one of the rooms is labeled guard post. Would we have, I guess, would it be common, like, I guess, should we just know, like, what guard post would mean or what that would entail in, like, that sort of room compared to, like, I know what offices are, I know what a bunk room is, I know what a waiting area is. I'm not sure what guard post would try to be alluding to.
Give me an intelligence check.
I always thought it'd be like the dude that buzzes you in at the prison. Kind of a thing, where he's behind like bulletproof glass.
So, it's probably a staging area for guards, a holding area, maybe where they hang out during or in between shifts, things like that. So
Okay. So it would not be like where like controls and things would likely be.
Yeah, I mean, potentially could be, but
I mean, I can't get into I can't get into the controlled access area, so I mean, I don't see, I guess, for those like turret guns, I don't see any type of like control panel or anything for them, like they're
you can give me a perception check if you want.
Okay.
Yeah, looking around, they're mounted into the ceiling. You don't see anything like that connects down or anything panels on the wall. You see panels near all the doors to the offices and whatnot, but you assume that's obviously related to the doorways. But there's nothing else, any other kind of main control panels that you would deduce would relate to those guns.
All right. Yeah, I guess. Guess it's really gonna be it. I'm gonna kind of just bide my time here and see how, what things start happening.
Okay. You're not gonna do anything with the door behind you?
Oh, I figured I couldn't get in without a key card. I mean, is it possible to try to slice it somehow?
Yeah, there's always a chance for that.
All right, I'll give that a try. I will attempt to try to slice the door.
We need to get you a flask or something for when you gotta wait around.
Yeah.
Yeah, something like that.
Let's see, do I have a thing for that? How do
not
you
technology, and then add your well, no, it would be the
Proficiency?
same. Isn't it the same as technology?
but you add if you're proficient in it, you would add like your proficiency bonus, right?
Right, but you don't. It's the same thing as. I think it's. Isn't it the same as technology? Does the kit just apply? Like, it would be a matter of you have the special tools to do the job, whereas otherwise you would be doing it kind of MacGyver style.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, because it's a ability check plus proficiency if you're proficient in the tool. So this would be, probably intelligence for you, and then yeah. So I mean, just looking at you, you don't have technology anyway. So give a intelligence check plus your proficiency modifier. So if you just
Okay.
manually add it.
Yeah.
I think we were saying the same thing at the end.
Yeah. Right there.
So you begin tapping into the system, and maybe a little rusty behind the Slices kits, or just some significant encryption on the other end, or maybe whatever you heard on the other end also caused some issues with the electronics. But you're making progress, but you have not gotten through.
Okay.
So you can keep going if you want next round, or switch to something else.
Alright.
All right, Dem.
Okay, so I am with Lan, and he's just motioned for me to follow him, right?
Yeah, so he ran up to the door because it just kind of like unhinged, and it needs to be physically pulled open. I'll say that you can hear kind of a lot of activity in within the room, some scrambling and yelling and whatnot.
Okay, cool. Yeah, I guess I will try and push it open here.
Okay, so give me a strength check.
Yeah. Well, no, there wasn't really anything else I could do, Okay.
Or I don't think athletics helps you, does it?
Nope. Yep. Nope. There's nothing else I could do my entire turn, so I was like, yep.
You go up, and this door is without the, imagine power steering is out on your car. I mean, it is a heavy, slab of metal now, and you can't really budge it. It's just for out of your realm of ability in this situation.
Just got the short end of the
There's
stick
maybe
to turn,
like,
huh?
there's not even a gap yet on this, because there's still a little bit recessed into the other side.
Yep.
Anything else?
Nope, I can't do anything else.
Okay. So the two soldiers that are in the room with Valen, the one that one of them gets up, and the one that you did not attack Valen, but is gonna get up and shake off it's his daze and look at you, and just kind of yell out like, "He's Griffin force users. No wonder we're rounding him up." And is gonna go ahead and I would say, how far back do they get thrown?
It was just 5 feet from wherever they were.
5 feet?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure only 5.
So they would have been right behind you. So if you went up to this guy. Okay. Yeah. So the other guy.
Is there a map?
No.
Okay. I was
No.
wondering, I'm like, I don't see a map. So.
No, not yet. No.
Gotcha. Okay.
Okay, I'm just kind of figuring out range here, and I think he's good. If you kind of stepped up to the other guy. So he would, yeah, he's going to take a shot at you.
Soldiers look very intense.
Yeah, right?
Like,
I hate Jedi.
14 will hit, yes?
It shouldn't. I had battle precog up before.
to
So
15?
that would be 15.
Okay.
Yeah.
It fires off, and just still dazed, throws a shot just wide. It kind of singes through one of your robes, but fortunately, that is going to miss. And then the other soldier will look at you and is going to do the same, but unfortunately is up close to you and will have disadvantage. And that will definitely fail as well. Up in the front room, the now 5 officers scrambling around, not knowing what to do, seeing especially that a door has been blasted open. You guys, I guess you won't really know what they're doing. They're just scrambling around, and Dak, you notice that the female that had went in there runs out and runs back into her office where she came out of. She has her pistol in hand, kind of keeping an eye out of things. The door closes behind her, and then she runs to the office where she came out of.
Did the office door she ran into shut as well, or is that still open?
That one's like an open, call it just like an open doorway. There isn't a door there.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, but she run into that room of which you would have noticed there were some other door closed off offices.
Okay.
All right, top of the next round, Valen, you are up. The 2 guards in there have kind of got their wits about them. They've attacked you, tried to attack you. You're up.
So, refresh my memory. You can only do the control damage thing where you knock people out if it's ion or energy.
Yes.
And from a weapon, right?
Yes.
So
Lightsaber.
I couldn't use the force to knock them out?
Correct.
That seems kind of lame.
Oh, you can't just like throw somebody into a wall and knock
Well, that's
them
what
out?
I mean. You know what I mean? Like, it just seems kind of. But I mean, there are specific force powers that do take people out of commission.
Yeah.
But I mean,
Gotcha.
it just kind of like I don't want to kill him. I just want to shove him forcefully into a wall until he falls asleep for a long time. So how bad do they look?
They look pretty
They look
rough.
Pretty rough.
Yeah.
It's so tempting. I don't want to kill him. Do I see that the thing the guy was trying to put into me? Like, is there any recognition that I can spark from that? Just at a quick glance that I would have.
Give me a
6 seconds?
perception check.
Okay.
Excuse me.
Just want to see kind of how dire the situation actually is. Perception, you said?
Yes. Okay, you do see the device. It's on the ground because as soon as you blasted, it went out, and it fell to the ground. It looks like it's cracked as well, like the glass injection cylinder, and it's just kind of sitting on the ground somewhere. So unless you further inspect it,
So
you
it
just
looks
see
like some sort of syringe needler type thing. Yep, okay. Okay, so now here's another weird question because I've never seen this come up. What if I use a force power, like force technique, that it makes you do the melee weapon attack thing as part of it, but then at level 5 it does the rider thing where you get extra damage. If I knock them out with one type of damage, but it does extra force damage, is it just going to carry through and kill them?
I think it changes force technique.
Because you do an extra 1d8 force damage to the target, where the
that's right.
do the melee attack and do the regular
the extra damage would definitely
man.
carry over. So
damn you, Austin Delnay.
you're just trying to ensure that you knock them out, right?
I'm trying to not kill them. I mean, that's kind of
No. I know, but you want to
do.
also make sure you have enough damage on the attack, right? Yeah.
Got to be enough.
I mean, he only cared about one person.
Well, he said to try to not get the others, so
That's why we got all the stuff for stunning and all that fun jazz.
Okay. So what I'm gonna do is let me see the map. So I'm gonna target that space between the two of them, and then I'm going to cast Turbulence. Let me throw that up there. So many tabs. So then they'll each need to make a DC 17 dexterity save, and then they're gonna take 2d6. Oh wait, that's force damage. Damn it! That is not what I'm going to do. God. All right, I'm gonna move in between them and just try to strike them both. I'll do lightsaber attack to one, and then the double attack on the other one.
Okay.
So I'll target
Using 2-weapon fighting, or whatever the hell it's called.
Whatever we're doing.
Because you got a light shoto, whatever.
Yes, I have the double shoto.
Okay.
Where is that?
The second one won't have your proficiency.
Yeah, I
bonus.
can't remember what it is. So this will be. I'll do the. Who was the guy that had the syringe?
The guy in
syringer
front of you
thing?
there.
The guy in front of me. Okay,
Yeah.
he'll get the first one.
But I mean, if you're moving.
That
Nice.
comes in.
That'll hit.
And this is to knock him out.
Okay. You slash out, and cut goes across, and it causes a heavy blow, or enough of a injury to just have him do as you desire, and he does knock out, go
And so
incapacitated.
this guy that's still standing was the one that said the little quip about force users.
Yeah.
Right? All right, I'm gonna turn to him and I'm just gonna say, I'm not no ordinary force user. I'm a Jedi, and I'm gonna swing again. That
Alright.
one's just do the attack and then no.
So if it's built in, just put -3 in the modifier, and it should balance it out.
-3, okay. Yeah, one of those does. You don't do you don't add it into the damage.
Oh, I know
and
what the hell you're talking about. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, that hits.
Okay. We're swinging for 4. It's not bad.
Okay. You cut in, and maybe still trying to hold off so you don't take him out. Unfortunately, you don't get enough behind it, and he is not looking good at all, but he is still up and running.
And who had the key card?
Or
Or who was the one motioning towards it? This guy, right?
the to get into the room.
Yeah. Which one of them had a key card?
I'll
they
say
were
the
going
one
for?
that's still up.
Okay. But I think that's it. Yeah, he's he ain't looking too good.
Okay. Lan, you're up.
All right. So I would like to do what I readied last time and open the door and get in with Valen.
Can do. Go ahead and give me a strength check.
Okay.
Oh. Pull back. So Dem is up there and she's trying, but she's not really doing anything. And you go up and you pull the door as well. She offers a little bit of help, maybe more just encouragement, but
Yeah.
every
Yo,
time.
man.
I
know.
And you push, and the door is pretty heavy, as I said, without the pneumatic actuators or whatever they're called to pull it open. You get it open about this first push, a good 6 inches or so, and there's room there. And
Lands straining and says, "My lumbago," as he's trying to pull it up.
As it does, a barrage of blaster bolts come from the inside as the guards were waiting for something. If anything came through, they were going to go ahead and fire back. And gonna miss. That should hit Lan.
Oh yeah, that'll hit.
5 points of blaster damage. One more. And Dem, I'm gonna throw that one on you, as you were up there helping Lan. You get caught as well in the opening, and 7 points to you.
Oh no. Okay, I will use my uncanny dodge.
Okay, that halves it. Yes.
Yeah.
Cool. 3 points. You guys put that on your token.
So not
Not updating.
okay. I can.
Yeah, I have a problem with
Oh.
not seeing the updates until I close the sheet
Yeah.
and prop it back up.
Not sure. I just edited it on my sheet, and it looks like it.
And I think
does
it's
today.
just because of how much health you have. It's barely any change.
think-
Lands
yeah.
isn't really changed, but anyway. Okay. Lan, it is still your turn. So you had basically your action to pull the door open a little bit. Anything else?
Yeah, so from where I'm at trying to pull up the door, would I be able to shoot anybody, or am I just, hands on the door, preoccupied on my turn?
Pulling the door is going to be was your action.
Okay.
Yeah, so
So
if you have something you can do with a bonus action.
No, I don't think so. I think I'll just end my turn.
Okay. Dak, we go to you.
Oh, I have to make a concentration check. I forgot.
Oh, yeah. Oh, no. How much did... Actually, I think that's a fail, isn't it? Because it's 10.
Yeah.
Yep.
So Dak goes visible.
Yeah. Sorry, Dak. The device malfunctions because of Land's shoddy engineering.
Oh, so good. So, this is gonna be great. As you Lan, you're straining with the door. You get that pulled off. A few shots come out from inside the office as the officers in there kind of barricading themselves. Take a shot at whatever's intruding. And unfortunately, one of them hits you, and it kind of hits your data pad, causing a search through your current program of invisibility on Dak. Dak, as you're in this corridor, you just saw this officer run through to her office, and all of a sudden you realize that, like, the shimmer that kind of is in front of your view that shows that you're invisible, it disappears, and you feel pretty confident that you are no longer invisible.
All right. Yeah, Dak actually seen that. Oh, there's guns now. Are the guns like above me?
Yes.
Where are they at?
So if you
They
are
probably-
right at the...
They probably can't actually hit me then because they're above me.
There are two right at the corner of the hallway where the controlled access is, one in each corner there, and then there is another pair basically at the doorway between the office and bunk room. Those. I will say that... Yeah, no, go ahead, your turn.
Okay, so which guns would be able to, I guess, have an angle to hit me?
There are two guns at the doorway to the bunk room and offices south of that.
Okay. How far is it to the office that that person ran into?
About 30 feet.
Okay. I am actually going to run into that office.
Okay.
And yeah, let's see what this person's doing in here.
Okay. So you you get to the entrance of that office and step in, and as I said, and you kind of saw, it's kind of like a little, entrance area to these offices. You see 4 doorways. There's 2 to the back, and 2 to the back, and then there's 2 immediately to the left and right. So you come in the room, and then there's a doorway on either side, and then in the back room there's 2 more doorways for individual offices. They do have some windows open, and you can see a little bit inside most of them. You do see that there are that you see the female went into one of the back corner offices.
Okay. I don't know if I have enough movement to get to that office, or if I need to use my action to dash to get there.
Yeah, you'd have to have additional movement to get in there.
All right, I'll do that.
Okay. So you dash and run forward to the door. The door to the office is locked.
Okay, that's my turn. I'm out of stuff.
Okay. Dem.
Well, okay, so the
Door
door's
is about
open.
6 inches open. Blast of fire has come through, tagged you once.
Okay. Nice. Cool. Can I don't know. Dem is wiry, but I don't know if she's 6 inches wiry.
Probably. Yeah, that'd be pretty tough, even with gear and whatnot. So, but
I can squeeze it in.
you might have an object or 2 that you could roll in there.
That's true. Okay, I'm gonna use my stun grenade. I didn't have an opportunity to do it last time because I couldn't get the door open, but here we are. Okay, so I'm tossing it in, and I'm not sure how many people it's gonna hit. They have to make a 14.
What's the range on it again?
Constitution? It's each creature within 10 feet, and I
10
can
feet?
throw it 30 plus my strength modifier times 5.
Okay. You definitely get it into the room.
Yeah. Okay.
You'll get. You'll probably be able to tag at least 2 of them.
Cool. And then 14 con save.
Con save. That's 1 fail. And a success.
Okay.
And then what is the effect again on these? Knocked out, right?
Give me 1 second because I'm trying to see. Yeah, okay. I'm going to use my Fate's exploit, and I rolled a 5 on the d20 last time.
Oh yeah.
So I'm going to replace that officer's saving throw with a 5.
Oh yeah. All right. 2 of them are
Nice.
currently stunned
Yeah.
till the end of their next turn, I think it
Let
is.
me
That's awesome.
double check it.
Yeah,
I
what
was
is
like,
that?
this is gonna be pretty cool. So
What
it's
does that thing do?
on a failed save, the creature is stunned until the end of their next turn. Additionally, on a failed save, a creature is unconscious for 1 minute until it takes damage, or until someone uses an action to shake or slap the creature awake.
Okay, it can retry that again. Okay.
Yeah, at the end of its turn,
All
because
right.
if it's unconscious, it can keep doing it. So.
Yeah. All right, nice. Anything else?
Let me see if I have any bonus actions I want to take, but I don't think I. So we're in the hallway here. Can I use a bonus action to cunning action and like hide around a corner or something, just to try and keep out of the way of more shots?
Yeah. Yeah, move kind of around the way.
Yeah, I figured that if it's like a doorway, they might have like something that she can squeeze
Mhm.
squeeze behind anything.
Yeah.
So I will use my bonus action to hide.
All right.
That's all I got.
Okay. The set of sentry guns that are furthest back, Dak, you can probably hear, and Valen, you can probably hear outside the room as well. You just hear this as something mechanical is definitely moving around and scanning the area. Dak, you can hear it a little bit in the distance as well. The soldier inside the room, Valen, you up close to him, is going to go ahead and make an attack with his. He's basically just gonna. Really? Yeah, well, I guess he'll just shoot at disadvantage.
Okay. Ooh. Ooh,
Ah.
God, yeah. Oh, yeah. Woo!
All right.
Good thing I moved closer.
Cannot catch you being up in his face, and unfortunately will just stand there and can't do anything. So
Tiny, diminutive human intimidated him into not being able to fire his gun.
2 of the officers now lay in the floor of the desk sergeant area, knocked out as 2 others pull up their weapons and fire out towards the doorway, hoping to tag the Duros on the other side. First one will hit Lan, 8 points. And another hit for 4. 12 total on tokens work. And you do, it sounds like you do hear one of them yell out, we need reinforcements up to the desk sergeant area. The other 2 will make their saves again. What's the DC on that again? Well, that doesn't matter.
14.
All right.
Oh,
Okay, one of them shakes off and gets back up to join others. The other set of guns, this one is a lot louder to you, Dak, as you realize it's the ones closer to you in the offices. And as you look back through the room, one of them is going to attempt to take a shot at you. Looks like it thinks that it has an angle on you, but it's going to be tight. No, I didn't even look at what this does, so... okay. Give me a... Yeah, I guess give me a dexterity saving throw, Jack. Oh, it's just a burst. Yep, okay. Oh no. As the sentry gun throws down a burst of fire, a good chunk of it making it through the doorway into the corner where you are standing. You'll take 10 points of damage from that blast.
Okay. Is there no cover from that, I guess, or anything?
Right. This one has the correct line on you for that.
Oh, gotcha.
And then we go to the top to Valen. The other gun did not have a sharp enough angle, so you dodged one of them. Valen, you're up.
Okay. So this guy, he looks pretty done, right? We're just gonna go in and finish him off.
Okay.
Do the double Shoto attack. The main one first. Oof. That's not great.
You strike out, and unfortunately the armor that he has resists you enough to not allow the damage to penetrate.
Alright, we'll come back again. Swinging for another one, hoping for a hit this time. Can I use inspiration if this doesn't go through?
You can.
Probably should have used it for the first one, but that's whatever.
Here comes the third 9.
Yeah, let's try it. Just come on.
There you go.
Okay, that looked like a 3 on mine. It was straddled the edge, so.
All right. Yes, 18 hits. Probably should be able to. Yeah.
Yeah, God.
Okay.
Stunning him too, so.
Okay, so he you knock him out. He falls to the ground like his companion.
Can I see any sort of key card on them that's immediately visible?
Give me a quick perception check. Actually, what's your... yeah, give me a perception check.
My passive's 18, but...
Okay. Yes, you do see... looks like it's kind of there on their belt. easy enough to
Okay.
grab.
That would take an action to grab. Would I be able to do it with object interaction?
I think object interaction is fine here. Yeah, pick something up quick.
Gonna quickly grab that up.
Okay.
And then I probably can't do the door.
Right,
I
that would
assume.
be
That would be the
one
action.
extra thing. So
As long as I got it, so I'll hold it and have the saber ready, and
okay,
I'll wait for next go around.
okay, Lan, you're up.
Okay. So I can see the turrets that have popped out from the ceiling, right?
No, because they're so. If you look at that map,
Mm-hmm.
you guys are still in that front area, in the very front room. It's not labeled corridor. You're in that to the left of the desk sergeant area.
Oh.
Yeah,
okay,
yeah. You guys are in there. So you can see into the room, and then there's a door. The right side door of that room is closed. You guys are still trying to get into that room.
Right. So now we've lifted the door up 6 inches off the ground. Can I try?
It slides to
again
the left or right.
Oh, left or right.
Yeah.
Can I try to pull it again?
Yep,
As my
absolutely.
action? Try to open it wider.
Yeah.
Oh.
Fine. Okay. You give another heave at it, and it just for some reason this thing is really heavy. You probably get it another 6 inches though, so you're about a foot wide, and maybe someone can sneak in, but still
Them can sneak.
gonna be a tight fit.
Well, that's I don't think I have any bonus actions that I want to do, so that'll be it for my turn.
Okay.
I'll just signal to them to try to
It
squeeze
is
through.
large enough for a grenade to fit through, though, right?
But not as a bonus action.
No.
Yeah.
All right, Dak.
I think Dak's just going to run down to that door where that officer went into, and he said it's locked. So I guess I'll try to slice that door open.
Okay. Yeah. Placer's kit check.
Well, first, as he runs down the hallway, he's going to say, "Ah, may the force guide me." He's going to give himself guidance, and he's going to cast. Oh, that's not.
Oh.
I only do +1. Well, it should be 3 more on that. So that should be.
Yeah, I was gonna
That
say.
should be an 8
Okay.
plus this, so 10.
Okay. You know what? So you obviously you gave up on trying to hack into that other door. Like, I guess we kind of were you aware of that? Because you were in the middle of doing that. So did you purposely give up on that?
Mhm.
Okay. All right. I just realized that skipped over that. Okay. So kind of same thing here. You're trying to get into the door, but it's just not something that you're able to get past right away. So, and you can see through the door. You see the individual, the female inside, that she's now hunched down behind her desk, blaster like raised up over it, pointing towards the door.
Okay. That's it.
All right, them.
Okay. Can I squeeze through that door?
Oh wait, actually, guidance would have been a D6. Huh. Don't think I probably could have rolled high enough for it to matter.
No. What'd you roll on that? A 2?
Well, on a D4, I rolled a 2.
Yeah. What did you have overall?
So it should, so it should have been a
A 7. Because where's the +1 from? Oh, your intelligence. Never mind. You're right. So it would have been 8.
So it should have been 8 plus a D6 instead of a 8 plus a D4.
No, it wouldn't have been enough.
Okay, so even
Yeah.
like 14 wouldn't have been high enough.
Right.
Okay.
Foot wide. Dem. Give me an acrobatics check.
Let's let's go. This is one that I didn't take proficiency. 14.
Okay. It's a little bit of a struggle, but you get through for the most part.
Cool. Yeah, I'm gonna just try it. So, what's the scene ahead of me? How?
You step into this room, and you know, it's a good, I don't know, maybe 15 by 15 or so, if not more. But you've got the desks, consoles, but there's 4 officers. I think one of them is still knocked out. I think yeah, one's kind of knocked out on the ground, but the other 3 are there, and I guess one would still be technically prone because they shook off the stun, but they haven't gotten up. So there's one on the ground, one knocked out, and then the 2 others that have their weapons, you know, now trained on you as you enter in.
Okay, I, withdraw my Corvo Tano rapier and flick it open, and just start, bolting towards the one on the ground.
Okay.
And I'm gonna try and get him.
And you'd probably be able to tell well enough that which one is kind of knocked out and which one isn't. So I assume you're going for the one that's not.
Yeah, I don't want to wake the other dude up if I can. Can't help it. Okay, I'm at 46 for my sneak attack because I had to double check. And yeah, I'm gonna go with the folding vibro rapier and try and get him. Come on, baby.
That will hit.
4. Nice. And sorry, when we split up for 2 weeks, sometimes I gotta remember my things here. So with rakish audacity, not that one. Nah, it's okay. But this time I'll just do the regular old and not sacrifice my sneak attack dice. So we're just gonna see what we can do here. Whew.
Very nice. Now the sneak attack, because you're doing, is it anybody? No one's in front. What is it again?
So because I'm doing rakish audacity, it is you don't need an advantage on your attack roll. You use sneak attack if no other creatures with other than your target is within 5 feet of you.
Of you, okay.
Mm-hmm. But otherwise, everything else still works the same.
Yeah, I'll say that's fine. That because they're kind of more be at their desks or not. It's close, but yeah, you get away with it.
Okay.
Okay.
Yep. Just trying to dodge and weave, and then so I do that, and I'm trying to see if I can do anything. Yeah. I'd guess sort of even with the desk and stuff. I don't know. I'd have a great way of hiding. So I'm just gonna stay put and
Okay. As you rush into the room, squeeze through the door and rush forward, flicking out your blade, and then just slashing down at the one of the officers on the ground. You lay into it hard, and he looks up and is in horrible shape. You almost basically took him completely out.
Okay. I just crit fishing, don't worry.
All right. So that is your turn. Sentry guns are up, and they continue to scan and whir looking for targets, but none are currently in sight. The officers are up, and the 2 that are up are gonna fire at you, Dem.
All right, come get some.
14, miss. Natty 1, nice. Thank you, Forge, Foundry. And let's see, one
Forge
is on the
Foundry.
ground. Is gonna stand up and take a shot at disadvantage. Oh my goodness.
Whew. Just dodging and weaving over
Yeah,
here.
and then the last one we'll try it save. And is still stunned.
Unconscious too.
Okay. Valen, you're up.
Okay, so I'm in the controlled access. Can I see into the guard post? Is there like a little panel?
There's
in
another
there?
door there, so
There's a door there.
yeah, it's
Okay.
close up.
What about the detention areas? Are there windows into there so I could see inside, or?
Nope, just a solid door.
Okay. Well, that leaves me with a. And is there a window on the one out into the corridor, or is it all solid
Nope,
doors?
all solid, yeah.
All solid. Okay. I have no idea what's going on out there. it's hunky dory to me. Well, let's see. What I have noticed when I scan that key card, or when they scan the key cards, does the door only open for a little bit, or do you have to like manually shut it on the keypad or swiping the card again? Did I ever pick that up?
I mean, yeah, it'd be tough to tell. I guess you could probably assume that it's gonna automatically shut behind.
Okay. I was thinking of just opening all the doors, but I don't think that's gonna work. So I'll go up to the overnight detention area. Yeah, that one looks good, and I'll swipe into there with the key card, or try the key card at least.
Okay. You head up to that, and you do. The key card opens the door, and it opens up, and there is just an empty room. You do immediately hear as up above you there is a sentry gun that does seem to be trying to scan around the room.
Okay, it doesn't see me yet.
No, if you stay right at that.
Yeah. Okay. So it's just an empty room with a gun in it, just
right.
pointing at. Okay. Well, I'm gonna shut that door, and I'll go down south and try the long-term detention area if I can.
Okay.
See what's in there.
So you head to that one and open that up, and it slides open, and inside you do hear again the whirs of some turrets above you, and you kind of look up quickly, and there's on either side of the door there's two more guns. There's two in this room, a little bit larger room, but you do notice kind of moving about freely, or now there's some benches along the walls and whatnot. Definitely a detainment area. But you see 4 individuals in the room.
Okay.
And in loose shackles. But yeah, they just kind of, as the door opens up, they all look towards that, little confused.
Can I see? Are they human or alien? Like
humanoid? Yeah.
Humanoids. Okay. Humanoids. No uniform or anything, like prison uniform or a military uniform. Just people.
Yeah, just look like regular individuals.
So have I used my actions?
One you did, because the first one I gave you a free one, but then the next one would have been
okay. So can I look up? I can look up and see the turrets.
Mm-hmm.
Are they within 5 feet, or how close are they from each other?
To each other?
Yeah.
They're gonna be outside of 5 feet. Yeah, 10 to 15, because they're kind of like flanking in the room.
Okay. I think that might work. I have an idea. I just need to double check and make sure the. Okay, yeah, that'll work. So I think seeing those, and is there a camera anywhere in the room? Do I notice a camera?
It looks like there is one in the other corner of the room as well. Yes.
Is that okay? Is that the closest corner to me, or is it like other side of the room?
It's gonna be in like around the corner. Like if you step in the room, and it's gonna be around.
And like to the right or something.
Yeah.
Okay. So probably all right. So I think what Valen's gonna do is I can see it from where I'm at, and I'm gonna send the lightsaber up and attack both the turrets with a quickened saber throw.
Okay.
So I'll do that as a bonus action. I think this thing got screwed up from all that it wanted to add something weird in it, but we'll see. So this is to the first one.
Okay, that will hit.
Okie dokie. So this is on a hit, takes 1d8 damage for 6 damage. And then it's going to go, as long as it's within 30 feet or 20 feet? 30 feet. It should be able to do this extra attack.
That will hit as well.
Oh, all right. Oh, okay, there we go. So that's for 8 damage. Nice.
All right. Yeah, both solid. You,
And then I'll kind of... Oh, sorry, go ahead.
As I say, you kind of step in the room just enough, fling the saber to the air, and it cuts at each gun, cutting into them, but they're still definitely up there and operational, still scanning the room for intruders or otherwise.
And with that, would I have like 5 feet of movement to move back out of that door jam?
Yeah, I mean, yeah.
Yeah, I just want to step back like 5 feet.
Okay.
So.
All
And
right.
that's probably it.
Okay. Lan.
All right. I'm assuming that I can't squeeze through this door, so I'm gonna try to pull it open more.
All right, give it another heave. Oh,
Man.
man.
Oh.
No, inspiration. I refuse.
That's incredibly fair.
Man, Land really has a lumbago problem.
You're lucky Dak's not here to see this, because he might be a bit concerned about your white pit scheme. So you get it another good 6 or so inches out. It's almost 2 foot wide, so you might be able to squeeze through that.
Well, I would like to try. If
Okay.
I can this round.
Yeah. Go ahead and give me an acrobatics check. Okay. So it's again for you, it's a tight fit. Some of your gear gets caught up a little bit, but you do manage to squeeze your way into the room.
I'm imagining that Land is trying to get through while wearing his jetpack, just getting stuck, and then being like, "Oh, idiot!" and takes off the jetpack, gets right through.
Like the dog with a stick that runs into like a gate. All right. Anything else to do?
No, I don't. I can't use a grenade as bonus action yet. I gotta get that feat, so
Okay.
I'm good.
All right, Dak, you're up. You're tapping into the room.
Yeah, so give that, keep that going here.
All right, another slice of skit check.
Let's see if I can do this right with my guidance this time.
Very nice. Already making some progress on the entry, security entry here. You do, with a satisfying beep, unlock it, and the door swings open. And as you do, the individual on the other side is there.
We don't recognize them, do we? Like, that's not the Lieutenant Dalen person we saw?
Right. Dalen is a male. This is a
Okay,
female.
that's right. That's what I thought. Just wanted to confirm.
We just utterly gun him down.
Okay. So they would have been holding an attack anyway, though, for when you came in, and he's gonna go ahead and fly as the door swings open. 21 should hit, or 5 points of damage to you, Dak. But it's still your turn, so you've used your action, but you have movement as well, or?
Yeah, I mean, I have movement. I just don't know if I want to go into the room and then get shot again. So
Yeah, you could
Yeah, I
move
guess I would.
away, but
Yeah, I mean, I guess because you were yeah, I didn't specify because you said that I could see through the window that she had a gun like, aimed at the door, so I probably would have not stood right in front of the door to get shot anyway. So I'll go ahead and just move to the side of the door.
okay.
It's a solid call.
And getting out of the way of the turret as well, yeah.
Well, the turret's all the way in the other room, right?
Right, but when you were up there at the door, it had just enough of a vantage point of you.
The door into the office's area, right?
The entryway, yeah.
Okay.
Because it's on the one that's on the opposite hallway wall had just enough of a vantage point to get you in the corner that you're in for this office.
Oh, okay,
The office
gotcha.
door, yeah.
Okay.
Hey, damn.
How's this dude in front of me looking? The one that I just got.
Very, very rough. Very
Okay.
rough.
Cool. Yeah, okay. I'm going to use my bonus action to duelist style feint. So it's going to be an insight, or his insight versus my deception. Tested roll here. And then if I win, oh, that's a 12.
What's the verse?
Insight.
Right?
Come on, lower than a 12. Oh, nope, that's not lower than a 12. Okay, well, that's okay, because I don't worry, I came prepared, because now I'm going to, oh, let's see. I was looking at the rules, because the skill-based exploits are weird, where they don't require a bonus action, but they do require you to make an attack roll against someone, but, I will... Yeah, okay. I will not do that yet. I'm just going to try and get him again. Has anyone like moved into our like ranges here for the
They haven't
purposes?
moved yet, no.
Okay, just making sure. And we're going to try to attack. High advantage, just normal. And okay. It's an 18.
Okay, which one you going after? The one that was down?
Yeah,
Or,
the
well,
one
they
that's
stood
like,
up, but
the one that's right in front of me that
Yeah.
was down.
yep, definitely hits.
Okay.
And I'd imagine with your bonus, you're gonna take them out. So
Yeah, I'm gonna of course use non-lethal damage because we're
Okay.
told not to kill these folks.
all
As
right.
much as I might want to here, and I'm gonna also sacrifice 2 of my 4 sneak attack dice for fancy footwork so I can run around.
Okay.
But so first there's the damage on that one dude, 16. And then I'm going to roll 2d6 and take the greater. So that was a 3 times 5. So I get an extra 15 move speed. So I'm going to, I guess, sort of after knocking that dude down, I'm gonna try and move towards the middle of the room and see if I can see anything. Like, so is there doors going down the hall? Not towards land, but the other way, towards what I assume Valen and Dak are.
Yeah, there's another door. Like if you came into the room, looking
Yeah.
straight across the room, there's another door,
Okay.
and it is closed.
Okay. Yeah. I'm not gonna be able to get that open immediately, probably. So I guess I'll just sort of sprint across the room and go up to another dude and just set myself right there.
Okay.
Give him
That
a
movement
wave.
doesn't cause opportunity attack.
No, because I already what was it? I already rakish audacity'd, so.
Okay. All right. Turrets are still buzzing around. At least the ones. Add some more turret. Other turrets are still buzzing around. Let's see. Soldiers are out. Turrets in the room with you, Valen. You're out, and the turrets are going to scan because they seemingly don't have an enemy in their sights. Officers in the room are going to attack. So they're going to... I'm going to have a couple... yeah, they're going to shoot at you, Dem. Dancing around,
Alright.
causing problems.
I know. It's me. You know, my middle name is Problems.
For a second there, I thought they were in the room with me, and I didn't see them.
Damn Problems Gomez.
4 points of energy damage from the first shot. First hit. Second one will should hit. And, oh my gosh, another 4.
Man. Okay.
And oh yeah, because one is out, the other is knocked out, so they're gonna attempt
Okay.
to
Slap the other guy awake.
nat one. Wow. All right.
I'm
He
gonna,
dies with that, right?
I'm gonna, just because I'm gonna use my reaction to half the 4 so I can take a
Okay.
2 instead. I figured there's no one else hanging out here yet, so okay.
All right.
Might
The
as well.
officer there in the office with Dak is Dak, as you step away out of the range, she's just gonna look out and still holding her blaster towards the door and just gonna yell out, say, "You're not gonna win. Stand down if you know what's good for you."
We don't.
And that's all she will do. The guns that are out there, if you've kind of moved away, you get out of range of that gun. Valen, you're up.
Okay. So when I was in that room, the long-term detention, did I see any sort of crates or anything that would likely be able to be used to be thrown at those turrets?
No, pretty much just an
No.
empty room with
Just-
there's some like kind of benches
Okay.
along the walls, but otherwise the 4 individuals.
Okay. So I think, yeah, I'll just kind of do the same thing. Swipe that door open. Step in as far as I can without being in their range and repeat the same thing, although I don't need to spend a force point with this. It's just a at will. Send this to the same order as last time. Whatever I damaged first will be the first one.
Okay.
Yeah.
That'll hit.
I don't know what order you had them in, so should be for 7. And then the saber bounces off that one. It'll swing towards the other one.
That will hit.
Alrighty. Stabs through and Just got
Does
the
not
chassis.
connect as much on that one, unfortunately.
are they looking any sort of
They
anything
seem
at all?
pretty. They seem pretty robust. Unfortunately.
Okay.
I
Now
mean, you
when
definitely
you
cut into them, but
when you quicken it, can you cast the same power twice? There's no rules on casting the same power twice, right? If I do the bonus action thing.
I think you. I don't think you can do 2 at wills. Is it like? I don't.
You'd have to
know.
do. I would have to do a leveled power. Is that the?
Guess I don't know enough.
It's
where
one of
that
those things
Quicken
you
comes
don't
from.
think
yeah.
about doing all the time. So, well, Quicken, it's just when you cast a power that has a casting
Right.
time of 1 action, you spend 2 points to change it to 1 bonus action. Oh, that's 2 points. I need to take another point off. I thought that was 1. And then twinned is when you can twin them if they only target a whatever. But it doesn't
Yeah,
say
whatever, do
anything
it.
about it being
It's
a different
fine.
one. So, but if they look hardy enough, I think Valen is still out there. I'm going to quicken cast project at the first one that I've been damaging.
Okay.
That one's taken the most damage. I'll send everything I've got right at it. Yikes. Not the
Okay.
greatest.
Another hit. It's definitely starting to show signs, but it's still
Okay.
operational.
This is gonna take a little longer than I thought. Valen's gonna step back through the door and kind of try to be a little discreet.
Okay.
That's
Lan, you're finally in the office with Dem kind of just slicing people down, but
Just having a good time sliding across desks, you know.
Yeah, I finally remember to take off my backpack, come in, see Dem just turning people into ribbons, and I'll join in. I'll pull out a rifle and shoot somebody who's alive in here.
okay.
Mhm.
So whoever Land sees first as he's walking in, just whack-a-mole style.
Damn.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Bam.
You got 21 definitely hits. And
It's fine.
heavy blast into the first victim that you see.
Me.
I'll attack again. Definitely not Dem. Will not be
And a
shooting
follow-up
Dem.
shot strikes true as well. Same person you're going after?
Yeah. Land's just doing like a quick, 2 shots in succession.
All right. With the second one hitting again a vital spot, and they buckle over in massive pain, and they look very, very rough after those 2 heavy shots.
Stay down. And that'll be Bando Land's turn.
All right. Dak.
All right. Yes, I guess you said that I think behind their desk with the gun, or where were they kind of positioned?
Yeah, she's kind of behind the desk. She has her gun leaned over it, aiming out at the doorway.
Okay. Is by knowing, I guess, for the angle of if she's like behind the desk, well, no, I probably couldn't get low enough to not get hit by it. Just trying to visualize in the room, like if like an angle to like come in like low enough that you couldn't shoot, like couldn't actually aim the blaster low enough to hit me because
Yeah.
the desk is obviously in the way.
What you got? You there? Dak?
Nope.
Oh. They're multiplying.
Gosh.
All right, I think I'm back.
Yay.
Okay. Yeah, basically, didn't know if there's any way to get like low enough as I enter the door to be able to get some
Yeah,
degree
no.
of cover from the desk. You
Yeah,
couldn't aim.
she's got the angle that, she can see that. And
Okay, I'll just turn the corner then and get shot.
okay. So you're coming into the room?
Yep.
Oh, okay. Oh. And 10 total.
All right, I'm gonna shoot her back.
Okay.
Nice.
That will hit. Putting cover. All right. Go ahead. Another shot. Nice. Massive. She's looking really rough. That will hit. Okay. You got audio?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. So yeah, that is enough to take her out. Doing so?
Yeah.
Okay.
So she's knocked out.
Knocking out or lethal or not?
Oh no, yeah, just stunned or whatever.
Okay, that's what it is. All right.
You're out of the fight, but not out of the mortal coil.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay, yeah, I guess Dak will then although there's no exact I guess I'm not really sure why I even cared about this person other than she seemed important. Is there any kind of computers or anything in this room?
There is one at her desk. Yes.
Desk. Okay. Dak will go over to that computer and see if it. Well, I guess it also would take her. If I can, like a free action, whatever. I could take whatever like, key card or identification card she might have on her. Like
Give me an
readily.
investigation check.
Okay.
All right. Yeah, looking around, she does have seems to have like a code cylinder key card type thing on her, and you also see that she has you notice as well a data pad on the desk nearby.
Okay. So I'll grab the code cylinder and the data pad and wait for my next turn to probably try to get into that computer.
Okay. Gem, you're up.
Alrighty, just gonna keep going.
You still have one individual passed out on the floor, and then you have two others. One is still looking fine, another one is looking in horrible shape.
Whew. Okay. Which one am I? I sort of headed towards one. Is there one I'm closer to versus another?
I would say that probably the one that's hurt pretty bad is the one that's near you, just given the distance in the room for what Land's gonna attack.
Okay. Yeah, okay. I mean, I'll just try and see if I can finish the job here. And I am going to walk over, give a little wave, and bonus action feint. I believe I can do that. Yes, I can. There's no. Okay. So a deception versus an insight check. So let me roll that deception. Please don't get a nat 1 again.
Insight, you said, on my end?
Okay.
Fail.
So I'm going to get advantage on this attack here. Nothing fancy, just gonna try and non-lethally take him out here with the vibro rapier. And I have advantage on this, so I'll also get sneak attack. So advantage. God, I had that advantage.
Yeah.
And that is 6. And
You were going after the one that Land shot, right? You said?
yeah, I'm just trying to thin out the action economy here.
Okay. Yeah, absolutely takes him out.
Nice. Yeah, I
Knocking him out?
Yeah, I just knock them out.
Okay.
Sort of slash across them a bunch with my folding rapier, and then finally, sort of 80s comedy style, just hit him with the hilt and knock him out. And it is all for me. I'm just looking towards that last dude.
All right.
Well, menacing like.
Guns are still scanning around. Officers inside. The remaining officer that's conscious is going to fire shots at one. Is going to fire at Lan.
For a bunch of guys getting their asses kicked, these guys sure they look to stick out the fight. I respect
Oh,
that.
13 points of damage to you, Lan.
Okay.
And then the other one is going to try and...
I'm gonna
oh my
use
gosh.
a reaction. here.
What does this do? I don't know why this. The other guy got it up, got back up in like once, right?
Lan is gonna be using some energy shield here.
Okay.
That first attack is still gonna hit, but the next attack might not.
Okay.
Can't block a 28.
Right.
Even with
Yeah.
+5 AC.
Yeah. Okay. That's that. That lasts till
Just
start of your
until my
next turn.
turn.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. Oh, the other person can't get up. They're still knocked out. So that's that in there. And guns. All right, Valen, you're up.
Okay, so having tried that twice, and it looks like he's making some progress, but not nearly enough. He's gonna try a different approach, and so on the map, when we got that schematic of this place, did we know how big the guard post room was? Just by looking
It's
at
a
the map?
little bit bigger than that controlled access room. A little bit. It's not. Yeah, not much bigger at all.
Okay. Well, I'm gonna go saber ready and try to swipe into there and see what's back there. I'm looking for some sort of terminal, maybe that controls the turrets.
Okay.
Turn them off, or the cameras at least.
Yep. All right. So you key card into the door. The door opens up with a whoosh, and inside you do see two guards that are standing at consoles and are immediately surprised as you come and immediately reach towards their weapons.
Ooh. Okay. Are they sitting down?
Yes.
Ooh, okay. I was not expecting people. This is. So I guess walking in there and getting a little surprised. He's gonna lift them out of their seats. They look like military personnel, right? They're in
Yes.
uniform.
Yep.
He's gonna take them, and he's going to. How tall's the room? 10 feet.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm just gonna lift them out of their chairs and slam them together
Okay.
with force throw, the twinned ability. So they need to make a here. I think I can
Strength
throw that up.
Save.
Yeah, it's a strength save, DC 17, but there's damage associated. There.
All right. One of them will save. One will fail.
Oh, okay. So how does that work if I'm throwing them both at each other? They just one of them misses. Or does one guy keep sailing into the back chair of the other one?
How far do you move them? Medium creature, 30 feet.
30 feet. Yeah.
Okay, so yeah, so you come in and you immediately reach out to try and fling the two of these officers together. One of them is able to just resist the pull, kind of holds onto its seat. But the other one you catch off guard and lift him up and out and into the other guard who's still sitting at his seat.
Okay, so they both take 2d8 force damage
From the impact, right?
from the impact. Yeah. Do you want me to roll 2 sets of 2d8? Is there a way to do that? 2 iterations?
Yeah. Well, yeah. No, it's
just-
they both take 2d8, so just this. So they both take 11.
Oh, okay. All right, wow. And then looking around the room, there's just like the 2 consoles and no turrets or anything in here or a camera?
You see computer consoles.
Just computer consoles.
Yeah, as
And-
far as yeah.
Just like a very basic checkpoint room. There's not a lot of other things adorning the room. Pictures of like family and
Right.
things like that. Okay. All right. So yeah, he'll just kind of. So they're both next to each other. I'll try to position myself. I guess there isn't really anywhere to position myself. Just kind of block that door then. I guess come in and walk into the next block after it, you know. Just
You're
kinda-
inside. Are you inside the room?
Yes.
Okay.
That way the door will shut or whatever, and they can't get past me through the door.
Right.
And then I'll kind of he'll scrunch his face up, kind of look a little grim, even though he's comically not like that.
Right. Okay. That's your full turn?
Yep, that should be it.
All right. Land back in the front office. You guys are slowly making progress, but you've got one individual passed out, another one that is there still returning fire.
Well, if you're up and you're shooting, Land's gonna take you down. So Land turns to the guy who's up and shooting, and takes aim and lets off a couple shots. And I'm using my bonus action to reload here because I only have 4 shot capacity. Right.
I love how the like skull overlay on this person like almost perfectly lines up with their face. All right, you fire off and you do hit the officer there. Okay. Second shot will hit as well. Very nice.
That's it. Land does 2 quick shots.
Are you
and,
doing lethal or non-lethal?
These are going for the legs, going to immobilize, not kill.
Okay, so you take this other one out. They fall to the ground, succumbing enough to the injuries to take them to knock them out.
Okay.
All right. Hey, anything else?
No, that's it. Land's got a bonus action reload, and that's the end of what he does.
Okay, Dak, you are up.
Oh, all right. You said there's a computer. Does that code cylinder thing pop into this computer to access it?
Looks like it would, yeah.
Okay. Dak will go ahead and do that. He'll pop the code cylinder in, take off his helmet so he can get facial recognized, like the Mandalorian, and then because apparently that's how security works in the Star Wars. If you're just if you're not on the database of people not allowed to access, all of the faces are okay to access. But yeah, so we just go ahead and pop that code cylinder in, and I guess activate that computer console.
Mm-hmm. And yeah, give me a technology or slicers kit. What are you after?
I guess first I just want to boot it up, I guess, and see what information is on there that we can export off potentially.
Okay. Yeah, it just kind of loads up to, whatever desktop version, Star Wars Windows operating system they have. Yeah.
Does it seem like there's any like turret.exe on the desktop or anything?
DocX.
Yeah.
So give me a technology check.
A batch file in
Right. It's like a bat file on the
It's a
desktop.
it's a batch file.
Yeah, a batch file, not a bat file.
So you look around
It's just a little bit.
with initial glance, and you're just kind of seeing. You see that this is a commanding officer of the facility, and you're going through some emails and things. Just a lot of generic information, nothing too vital. You find reference links of file transfers to a data pad that seem to be more of a secure nature. You don't know what they are, but there's that to a portable like that. But as far as trying to access the turrets, there's not access that you can find on this terminal.
Okay. But you said there is some sort of like secure data to export off, or it's already been exported to that data pad?
Yeah, it seems that it's all on the data pad.
Okay, so there's really nothing, I guess, of use on the console currently.
No, it's
Everything-
you see. I mean, yeah, nothing really. You see that there's some of the correspondence or notes that kind of talk about the forces there at the facility. So a lot of stuff that Austin Delnay already knew. Yeah, beyond that, nothing else of value.
Okay, so I guess I feel pretty good that the data pad that I have in my hand has everything that was of use on that computer.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, I guess with that, Dak will move back out of the room. 'Cause there's nothing else in that room, right? It's pretty much just the
Right.
office. Okay, yeah, I'll move back out into the offices area.
Okay. Anything else?
No, because probably my movement and my action was doing all that.
All right, Dem.
That'll be it.
Alright, so, sorry, did Land take out the last remaining guy, or is he still up?
Yes, there's still one passed out on the ground.
Okay,
But yeah.
so that's what I want to deal with, because I'm anticipating their, awakening sometime soon. So I'm gonna look
There's
around
been
to
an
see if
awakening.
I'm gonna look around and see if, I don't know, if there's any binders anywhere, anything I can just sort of basically be able to lock him up with when he.
Give me an investigation check.
Okay. Let's check it out. Normal.
It's kind of you do a quick peruse of the room, and unfortunately, you're not doing a quick scan, and before digging too deep, you're not really coming up with anything.
Okay. Well, I'm just gonna sort of go over to Land, or while I'm walking towards the unconscious dude, say to Land, I don't know if you have any binders or anything left, but we're gonna have to deal with this guy, and I'm gonna, for like an object interaction, try and just take away whatever stuff he's got that could shoot me.
Okay, yeah. So they have a blaster, similar to all the other officers, so you can take that off them, and then yeah, you
trying
don't
to
really
disarm
notice anything else. So yeah, definitely.
And I'll just, I don't know, sit right on him. There we go.
Okay.
I don't know. Just basically, yeah, try and figure out if I can do anything else. But otherwise, just anticipating his, yeah.
All right,
arrival.
the two officers in the guard post are now up, and Valen, you've come in, and they are just like, what the hell? I pull out their blaster pistols, and after shaking off the collision between the two of them from your force throw, and are going to fire off at you. Unfortunately, at disadvantage for the close range within the room.
Pew.
Yeah. Oh.
Oh, that just barely misses.
Yeah, close.
That was
All
very
right,
close.
unfortunately, we'll miss on both of those, and then sentry guns are up, still not doing anything. Officer inside is going to finally try and wake up. Still is passed out. Just wow.
He's been waiting for an excuse to have a nap all day, and
Yeah.
he
He's
just-
on like a double, triple shift.
the influx of all these force sensitives has been driving him nuts. He just wants to sleep.
Valen, you're up.
Okay, so I'm within 5 feet of these dudes, right?
Yeah.
Okay, so me throwing the saber isn't gonna play very well. So knowing that, I think Valen's just gonna come in and do the double. Which guy? I guess which guy's the closest to me? Or I guess, are they both kind of?
They're actually really,
Same.
now that I think about it, they're probably not they're outside of 5 feet each.
Of me? Okay.
Yeah. They're probably
Um,
on either end of the room, so.
Well, they should be on the same end, right? If I threw them together.
Oh,
Or
no,
they
you're
move.
right. Actually, sorry. So, yeah.
Okay.
So, yeah. To the left of you.
Okay, but still, I'd have disadvantage on the throw if they're too close. I'm just gonna swing. Swing, swing. I've had enough of this. It's time. Let's end this. Here's the first one. I guess the guy that actually took the damage is the one I'm going for. Or
They both
the one
took
that got
damage.
thrown. The one that got thrown.
Okay.
Right.
All right. That will unfortunately miss.
Okay, and then we'll do the next one. -3, right? Oh, what was that?
And will miss as well.
Dang, that one got stuck on the edge, and then just I didn't even see what that was. So saying that, Halen's just gonna be like, okay, all right. Just steal himself, wait for what's coming, and that's it.
All right, Lan, you're up. You see this individual still passed out on the ground. Within the room,
Lan-
doors are all still closed.
Land's gonna take out his extra set of binders and clap him on this this perp,
Okay.
and I don't think that's an object interaction. Or sorry, I don't think that's an action. But I'd like to try to use a terminal, try to hack a terminal to open up one of these locked doors.
Yeah. So there's a terminal on the wall there, or a little access panel to the door. So you can go ahead and check that. And yeah, give me a quick technology check. Yeah. So yeah, I mean it seems mostly a standard door access from the inside, and yeah, you're able to pop that sucker open, and it slides open with a whoosh.
All right.
Hey.
And as you do, you might have a little movement left that you might want to use. You see down the hallway 2 sets of sentry guns that seem to move around, scanning the area, and kind of point down towards your direction.
Uh-oh.
Yeah, I want to kind of duck out of the way and stay on the other side of the door. So I'm outside of the range of the turrets,
Right.
and I can get some shots on them next round.
Okay. Dak, just coming out of that office area there.
Yeah, and if I remember right, one of the turrets might kind of be in line from partially.
It has
that
enough
office
of an
area.
angle that it can catch if you're in that corner. Yeah.
Okay. Well, basically, I guess I want to move to where I can get a angle on it, potentially take some shots, and then move out of its
Okay.
range of visibility,
That sounds
if
good.
that's possible.
Yeah.
All right. Cool. All right. So with the weapons switched back over to not stun, go ahead and shoot one of these turrets here. There it is. And I can whirling weapons and redo an attack roll. It's one of the new features I got at level 7.
Nice.
So I will redo that.
Oh.
Went the other
Still
way.
missed.
That's
Yeah.
hilarious.
So I assume the 10 missed, right?
It did, yes.
Okay. Yeah, I'll do my normal dual wielding stuff here.
That will hit.
All right.
Okay.
Then another dual wield.
That'll hit.
Then I forgot I have just regular old plain level 5 extra attack too. And maybe.
That'll hit, yes.
All right.
All right. You fire in 3 heavy shots, I think.
Yeah. Four shots total, missing with the first, and then connecting with
Yeah.
3 others.
3 shots that lay into the turret, and you reduce that thing down to not much. It looks like it's hanging on. It's not going to be very operational, but it, yeah, you definitely hurt it quite a bit.
All right. So I guess with that, then kind of move away from that corner, or kind of move to where it doesn't have a line on me.
Okay. Dem, you are up. The door is open. You can probably hear, and if you're kind of there as well, see these guns. And you just witnessed that these shots came out from the side of the hallway there, almost taking out one of the sentry guns.
Nice. Well, I think that's probably one of our friends. I hope. I'm going to sort of go up to the door, and I'm gonna eventually try and use the corner as cover. But for now, I'm going to stow my folding vibro rapier, which I can do for free with duelist style, and withdraw for the first time a blaster carbine, and try and draw a bead on one of these here turrets. Let's see here. Cool. And just normal. This ain't my forte, but we're gonna try.
Firing down the hallway, your first shot will hit.
Nice. And this is just like I love like looking up what my weapons look like. So this looks like the just the one that like Boba Fett has, because apparently it was around then, because wasn't a huge length of time between now and then. And just
talking about that little kid back on Camino.
yeah, you know him.
You going after the one that's already hurt, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yep.
All right, that fully takes it out, firing off into a burst of sparks, and the bulk of it detaching from the ceiling, hitting the ground in a thud.
Aha! And then I'm going to use bonus action for cunning action to hide back around the corner.
All right.
Hopefully to not get super shot. That's all for me.
All right. The officers there with Valen are going to take shots. You had ran up to attack him, right? Or did you? What did you do?
If I needed to get within range, to melee range of them, yes,
Okay.
that's what I was
Yep.
doing, because I
Alright.
swung with the saber.
They're
So as
gonna
long as I could get both of them.
Got a hit. All right.
That is going to hit. Thinking Valen will. It's close enough. He's gonna saber reflect.
Okay.
Try to deflect some of that damage off of him. Does that get better as I level up?
Yes.
2d6. Okay. So let's try that. Oof.
That'll negate it.
So I get to redirect that back at him, right? I
Yes.
think that's what I want to do. It's my force mod. Oh, come on. I used
Just
to have
roll your wisdom plus proficiency.
I just did. Yeah,
Yep,
man,
that'll
I
hit.
entered it.
7 back at one of them. All right.
Whoever fired it.
Yep. And the other one will go. That'll miss.
That's barely gonna miss. Whew.
All right. Sentry guns. No one is really in.
We're all trying to just pop
This
in and out.
officer is going to. Finally come unconscious, snap out of it, but they're now bound and restrained, and just kind of start grunting, yelling, like, what's going on? What the? But they
Good morning,
cannot do
sweetheart.
anything. Valen, you're up.
Okay, Valen, he's looking stern now, especially after they're fighting back, and he's telling them, he's like, we can do this the easy way, we can do this the hard way. I don't care which way. But either way, this ends today. And I'm gonna take, are they right next to each other? Or within?
Yeah.
Okay, within 5 feet. Do they look hurt? Or are they just kind
One
of
of them's pretty hurt. The other one's a little better than the other.
Okay. All right. So, not wanting to risk killing the dude, Valen's gonna move within melee range of. Is there a way to be within melee range of both of them from the same spot?
Yeah, they're right because you threw them into each other, so they're right. They are right next to each other.
We're all still just right where we were.
Yeah.
Almost. Okay. Well, then I'm gonna take 2 swipes at the dude who looks hurt
Okay.
the most. Just trying to take him out. At least out of the fight.
That'll hit.
Okay.
All right. First one, he's very rough.
All right, and then coming back again with the backswing.
Second one, unfortunately, it will not hit.
Swing and a miss. He'll just kind of twirl it and set it back at his side. He's like, still time. Stop. We'll let you walk away. And that's it.
Give me an intimidation check as well while you're at it.
Oh, intimidation. This will be good.
Oh.
All right, Lan, you're up.
You guys stop. I promise I won't hurt you.
To be fair, you have hurt, a lot of folks here.
I think you've done the most damage with that giant force repulse.
I did 60 damage total.
Yeah, I mean,
Kind of proving the Thaerian's point.
I've never gotten to use it before. I was just waiting for this. That's
perfect
all.
opportunity.
You're lucky you didn't get jabbed. You might not have been able to do that.
Yeah,
Lan,
that
you're
was
up.
the thing. Like, uh-oh.
I'm gonna poke out from the doorway and try to take a quick shot at the turret that's aiming at me before I get obliterated.
Mm-hmm. One left out there. Well, there's 2 in the far distance as well, but unfortunately you hit into it, but it seems like it has just enough armor plating that it absorbs the blast.
All right, I'll try again.
That one does penetrate. Healthy 10 points of damage.
All right,
Decent hit.
that'll end my turn.
Okay.
Tuck back in behind the door.
Dak.
All right. Dak not wanting to go back out into the main corridor there with turrets taking shots at him again. We'll continue to, move into position and try to take some more shots at that one from the last round.
That one's done. Dem took that out.
All right.
So now
So
you do
Dak-
have to kind of angle up against the wall to, poke out. So, but you got 3 turrets left. One that is going to be right there above the doorway, and then the other 2 that are down the hall towards the controlled access.
Oh, so can I just walk up underneath it?
Yeah.
All right. Dak, oh, all right. Just go walk up underneath it and look up with both his blasters drawn and just start firing shots into it.
First shot will hit. Roll.
Yeah.
All right. It's sparking a little bit from Lan's initial shot, which continue to lay into it. Second shot, unfortunately, the angle is a little tough, and you do not connect. On a third one up at it.
I'm gonna re-roll. Oh, okay.
Oh my God.
All right, now I'm gonna do my third one. Tried my free re-roll.
Oh, that was okay. Yep.
Twice in a row. That's rolled ones on those.
Third shot hits. And that'll take out that turret.
Heck
All
yeah.
right.
The
I still
burst.
have my. Oh, all right. Yeah. I guess at this point, does Dak see Dem or Lan out in the main room? Or they're back in their little room still.
Yeah, because I think they've probably ducked around the doorway, so the door's
Yeah,
open down there, but
Yeah.
yeah, you can't necessarily see them.
Okay. because I have no idea where anybody else is at for this whole time. So, with my true extra attack, though, I am going to go ahead and, I guess, try to fire at the other turrets that are down the end of the far end of the room.
Okay. That'll hit. All right, good solid hit there on one of those
Alright.
turrets.
And that'll be it.
Okay. Tucking back into the room.
Yeah.
All right. Dem, you are up. You see another one of these turrets, the closer ones to you, explode in destruction and fall. And then at the far end of the corridor, you do see two others that are up there scanning the room, looking to fire down on anybody. And one of them has taken another shot, you assume, from one of your companions.
Okay. I'm gonna just try and do the same thing. I'm not super concerned with the dude who's unarmed and currently bound up. If he gets a shot off on me at some point, it's okay. But I'm gonna just try and blast her carbine. Not the far ones, but the, one that's like a little bit closer to me.
They're both all the way at the end of the room. That's all that's left.
Oh, okay. I thought
Yeah.
there was one more. Okay.
Dak took that out.
Okay, cool. Yeah, okay. How far is far?
What's your range?
60 feet on my blaster carbine.
You'll be just enough.
Okay. Yeah, I'll just try and get one. Whichever. Let's see if I can get him.
That'll hit.
Hey. And not great damage. Can't get that sneak attack off, but we're just gonna.
Still a solid shot. So the one that Dak already hit takes another hefty hit, and it's looking pretty rough.
Yay! And then bonus action, cunning action to hide again.
Okay. Officers in the room. One is looking super rough. The other, not so much. And they definitely aren't complying with your attempt at talking them down, Valen, and are going to just fire off.
My squeaky voice wasn't convincing enough.
Oh, that
on,
was
guys.
at.
So seeing that one come in, Valen, he recognizes this move before, and he's gonna stick his hand out and use the force to shield himself from the blast. I'm using force shield.
Okay. What's that put you to?
20.
Okay. First one misses. Oh. All right. Both of them with great shots, but luckily the force has shielded you from those attacks. All right. This gun is... Oh. Tokens don't show that they're good when I put them at 0. Jimmer, you know why that doesn't do that?
What's going on?
When you put them to 0, it doesn't put up that they're dead.
Oh, that's weird.
Whatever.
I think
Okay.
it might be like a module thing.
You guys are not visible, so it's fine. That officer is not doing anything. Valen, you're up.
Okay, since they didn't listen to him, he's going in. He's doing that one guy in. The one that looks really hurt.
Mm-hmm.
First swing coming in. Non-lethal.
Okay. That'll take him out.
I don't even need to roll the damage. Oh,
Yeah.
I got a fish. I got to see what I get. There we go. Okay.
Okay.
I'm happy. And then with the looking at the other guy, he's just gonna be like, I gave you a chance. Swinging at him with that bonus action. And I'm giving you another chance.
He dodges out of the way.
Man.
Valen's just still gonna stare him down, just like I might be small, but I'm gonna get you. Like you're
Lan.
not leaving this room.
Land, there is the two turrets at the very end of the hallway are still up. One of them looking very rough. The other one's still full.
Let's see if Lan can take out this this rough looking one. He'll peek out and give it a shot. I'll use my scout routine to put my intelligence bonus behind this.
That will hit. All right, and that does take it out. Goes up in a big, loud burst. The other turret
Yay.
scans, looking to attack as well.
Yes, I will. I'll fire off my second shot at the other turret.
Yeah.
Taking aim.
That'll hit. Nice.
Ho, ho, ho. Some nice damage.
Okay. It was looking really rough.
Lan will dip back behind cover and bonus action reload. That's it.
All right, Dak, from the cover of the hall of the entrance here, you hear a couple heavy shots go off. You hear an explosion of one turret going down. Another one, another blast that hits. You're up.
All right, Dak, hearing the sound of a familiar rifle shot, is gonna pop out and sort of, as he's shooting towards a turret, yell, "Lands at you!" And then take shots at the turrets.
First shot goes out and does connect with the remaining turret. It's looking in bad shape. And those damage rolls.
I know. It's like the third time I've rolled a 6 on the damage.
It does connect, but it's hanging on by a couple wires. It's looking pretty rough. That will connect as well. Should be able to take it out. The fourth turret of the corridor, you do finally take out.
Yay.
The hallway remains silent. The doors here are still all closed amidst this assumed lockdown of the facility.
Okay. I guess Dak, knowing that last he saw Valen was on the other side of that other door, is going to sort of just yell to the rest of the group that he assumes is inside that desk area, and make his way towards that door.
Okay, to the access.
Yeah.
Okay.
I may also yell into Lan, like, see if there's any way to get this lockdown turned off so we can get through this door.
Okay.
All of it.
All right. Dem.
Okay. Well, I definitely cannot get that lockdown to not be a thing, unless I can slash at it a bunch with a rapier. So I'm gonna walk down the hall towards Dak, trying to see. So do we have any hint that like Valen is, actively in combat right now, or is the hall pretty quiet?
I mean, yeah, you're not sure.
Okay.
It's tough to tell. Yeah.
I mean, I'll sacrifice. I'll do the good thing and sacrifice my action to try and make a check of some sort to see if I can.
You have
Suss it
well,
out.
you've got dash, a bonus action dash, right?
Yeah.
Okay, because the hallway's a good 60 feet, so.
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm good.
I mean, you can give me a perception check.
Let me do that. Perception. Normal. Come on, no way.
Nice.
Oh.
Yeah, you definitely hear signs of activity from deeper within the facility. So you assume that Valen's definitely doing something, up against something.
Yeah. Sounds like Valen's having a time. We should go help him out, and I'll bonus action dash and sort of skitter down the hall like a little freak.
Okay.
And yeah.
All right, the remaining officer there with Valen is going to go ahead and still fire.
Not intimidated by a 12-year-old?
Gonna still miss. All right. Valen, you're up.
All right. Same thing coming back. Just silent this time. Valen's resolved. Time to end this quickly. Non-lethal, of course.
Okay, that hits. Nice, good hit there.
And then the backswing.
That'll hit.
Not bad. Okay.
Nice.
All right.
Just one more than you needed, so.
Oh.
You take out the final officer here in the guard posts, and they fall to the ground.
Is there enough time to quickly look and see if they've got any sort of key cards or cylinders, or if they're on the terminals?
Give me a quick investigation check.
Okay. And then I wanted to head towards the closest terminal,
Okay.
whichever one it was.
You dig around and you're able to. I mean, you do see on their person pretty easily at least one cylinder that you can grab.
Okay.
And then
So,
you're right there next to one of the terminals. So.
Okay, I think I've used all my actions and stuff, so I'll probably have to grab that next turn.
All right, Lan, you're up.
All right. I would like to look around. Land's gonna look around the room and see if he can spot like a terminal that can shut down the lockdown.
Okay. You do see, I mean, you look around the room and you see 4 desks with terminals in the room that you're in. You do have that officer who is conscious but bound on the ground as well, kind of squirming, frustrated what's going on. So.
Lan will grab the officer and drag him over to the nearest computer terminal and start hacking in, and he'll say to the officer, does this need a retinal or any other type of biological scans? And if so, are you willing to give them, or will I need to cut off said eyes and other parts?
Give me an intimidation check.
Funny thing is,
With
that
advantage.
he'll do it. Is the thing. Yeah.
Might not need the advantage, but if you want to roll it again.
Yeah, let's try another one. See if I can get higher. Probably not.
Yep.
Nope.
All right.
The thing I love about Lan is that he'll do it. He's
All right, Dak. Dem has just ran up next to you.
Hi.
Yeah, what's up?
Not much.
Anybody seen that Lieutenant Dalen guy?
Nope. Haven't seen hide nor tail of him, or whatever the saying is.
Yeah. I guess with that, Dak will go ahead and try to pick up on his slicing where he was previously on that that door.
Okay. Go ahead and give me the check.
Can't wait until we come across some non-electronically enabled locks. So I can
Unfortunately,
finally
as you kind of pulled out of it, you know, it was you didn't properly eject the USB drive, and you just ripped it out of there. So you kind of are having to start over a little bit with your forced entry here. So, but you're getting at it.
You put it in upside down too many times. No.
Dem, you're there nearby watching.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, you already established this isn't a physical lock or anything, yeah?
Right.
Yeah, like I said, I'm waiting because I can break out that security kit with dexterity. So.
This officer is down. Guns. Oh, back to the officer that Lan was yelling at is, just looks at you and says, it just takes the key card. What are you trying to access? I mean, you should have access to most systems of the facility, but with the lockdown, with the lockdown, all the other forces are currently trapped within their rooms.
Yeah, I guess I should have asked. I guess when I took the data pad and the key card and stuff off of that officer, would I actually have the key card just to open that door? Open that door I was trying to slice.
Yeah, actually, yes, that's valid. So yeah, that would get you into the room. So we can back up to that as well.
Yeah,
so
when you mentioned when you mentioned a key card, I was like,
Yeah.
wait a second, I just eluded an officer that should have had his card.
Yep. So you would open up into one room. So you get into the controlled access. You have a door to the north and south of you, both closed, and a door in front of you that's also closed.
Oh, so all the doors are closed in here.
Yeah.
Yeah, I guess can I hear now that I'm inside, like where any noises coming from, like where Valen might be?
Yeah, the straight ahead to the next room.
Okay, I'll go ahead and move that direction then, and
Okay.
then wait for Dem to come up behind.
Okay. So yeah, Dem, you would be up now you come into that controlled access room with Dak.
Yeah, again, I can't really. The doors, I assume, are locked. Yeah.
Yeah, key accessed.
Okay. Yeah. I can't get into can't get into there.
Okay.
So I will just hold an action to blast anything that comes out at me.
All right,
That
Valen.
looks like it's gonna blast me.
Valen, you're up.
Okay. No one's made it into the room yet, right?
Right.
Okay.
It's locked.
So I'll take the key card I saw,
Mm-hmm.
or the code cylinder, whatever it was, and I'll move towards the nearest terminal. And I want to look and see, I guess number one thing I want to do is shut off any turrets if
Okay.
possible. And then next thing would be to go through the security cameras and see if I have access to that, and if I can, look at all the different views.
Mm-hmm.
Try and see if we can find this.
Give me.
Lieutenant,
It's
Daly.
probably gonna be one at a time, but give me a technology
Yeah.
check.
Yeah, I didn't know what I could do, but I figured if I listed out, you'd tell me
Yeah,
something.
just laid it out.
Yeah.
All right. So you access the systems, and it takes you a bit. This is not really your forte. You find a system that controls the turrets, and you begin tapping into that.
Okay.
You kind of begin working on shutting those down. You see that you find that 4 of them are offline, and then you do see 3 other are online. You assume that it's the 2 in the one room, 1 in the other room, and you've kind of are beginning a process of shutting that down.
Okay. 3
Nice.
still online. So would there be enough time to start doing something else, or is this kind of gonna take his whole focus?
Yes, if you break away from that, then you're breaking. You're in the process of
Restarting
doing
it
that.
again.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. So he'll just keep clickety clacking in way.
Okay. Lan.
So I intimidated the guard, and he spilled his guts.
Mm-hmm.
So Lan will kind of shake him a little bit and say, "Well, where's your key card? Give it to me." He's like searching his pockets for his card.
Yeah. So he kind of just like rolls over to expose his hip. You're able to see that easily enough to grab that.
This guy's
Thank you
great.
kindly.
Glad we didn't kill him.
Now, while I've got you nice and compliant, I happen to be looking for a fellow by the name of Lieutenant Dalen. You know this particular individual?
You can see initially that it looks like they're, thinking about that, and says, yes, I believe they're involved in some other task force here on the system. I think they passed through earlier today, but we got a lot of traffic. I'm not too sure.
Well, I'll give you a moment to collect yourself and decide how sure you want to be.
Mm.
And Lan just kind of pats his rifle menacingly, and uses the while he's given some food for thought, will use the card to open up the door separating us from Valen.
Okay, down at the other end of the room.
Yeah.
Okay. So give me a quick technology check. Okay. So you are able to kind of isolate that, get with the key card in and isolate that single door and open it up. So Dak and Dem, before you, the door does open up down at that end. So Dak, you're up.
All right. I guess what do we see when that door opens up?
You can step in and you see a room similar size to where you are, and lined with computer consoles. On one end, empty chair. The other end, two bodies on the ground with Valen tapping into the computer.
Oh, hey, you made it.
Yeah. You sure you want to be doing that there, kid? I didn't think you were too handy with the computers.
Yeah, I'm not, but I was the only one around.
Did you find the captives that are being held here?
I did, but there were more pressing concerns. That's what I'm taking care of right now. Working the turrets. Valen just kind of focusing more on his being very abrupt. Not rude, but just matter of fact.
All right. Well, Dak will go up to the computer and I guess try to slice it to deactivate the turrets.
Give me a technology check, essentially to assist what Valen's doing.
Okay. Where is that skill? There it is.
All right. So looking over Valen's shoulder, seeing what he's doing, you see that he's on the right path, but there's just a few connections he's missing, and you point those out and speed up the process to these remaining 3 turrets and confirm that they have been deactivated in the facility. All right.
Okay.
Yeah, with that, we'll say that essentially kind of come out of combat at this point, with everything kind of deactivated. So we will. I think we'll kind of end there and pick back up to wrap up here. So you deactivate the guns, or I guess what would you guys do at this point?
Well,
Let me go back to the officer real quick, Lan.
Okay.
The Lan, they just kind of look up at you and say, I'm certain that's as much as I can remember. I'm sorry. I can, the officers tend to check in and out, but sometimes of certain ranks, they just come and go as they please.
Lan kind of mean mugs at him a bit and then says, "Well, all right, I guess I believe you. Now I'm gonna need you to go to sleep for me real quick," and knocks him out with the butt of his rifle.
The heavy thud, they just kind of hit the floor.
So, what Valen was also going to do after the turrets was the security cameras. Not quite disable them yet, but wanted to get a bead on Dalen,
yeah, okay.
because our intel said that he was in the second offices. So I wanted to check whatever cams, cycle through the cams and see
Okay.
if there's anything that would give us a visual on what's waiting for us.
Okay.
But the turrets were the
That's
main
just
thing, so I
hanging
can go
out.
in there and get the people we came here for first.
Okay.
And then I was going to pick up whatever weapons were on the guys that we knocked out.
Mm-hmm.
I don't
Okay.
think we have a way to restrain them. And then I was going to go see if our new friends wanted to fight their way out with us.
All right. So yeah, we'll come back to that. So you guys with disabling the turrets and then getting ready to further tap in to the systems and see if you can locate Lieutenant Dalen in the facility, see whatever else is going on out there. You do tap in and you see in some of the other rooms, you see in other offices a bunch of individuals behind desks kind of hunkered down because they don't know what's going on with this lockdown. In another office, you see more military offices, not civilian, that are kind of doing the same thing, but they look more battle ready. And then in the ready room, you do see a bunch of soldiers armed and ready and just trying to get through the door to come out to whatever this threat is there. You notice that. Give me a quick perception check. Dak, I'll let you as well if you're kind of looking. Well, that works. Okay. You see it throughout the video that you do notice an officer in the ready room with some of the other soldiers that looks to be a little more decorated in their uniform. And you actually, I guess you would recognize them as Lieutenant Dalen from the holo vids of when he took out Boris.
The second office or the third office?
The ready room. It's the forward room.
Okay, yeah, I can't remember which one
left.
That was that you mentioned.
Nope, it's not in the office at all.
Oh,
It's by the
ready
desk sergeant area.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
So,
We were lied to. Or given bad info. I don't know.
well, they moved.
He walks around, I'm
Or
sure.
he walks around the building.
Literally.
He's on lunch.
24 hours ago, he was in this office, and he stays there and never leaves.
Didn't move at all? How weird.
All right, so you see that, and then you also see what you've already noticed in the long-term detention. Those 4 individuals who are kind of like a little more on edge now with everything going on. Yeah, so you guys stand ready to Lan. What would you be doing at the end of this? Making your way down to the other group. Mr. Jolt.
Yeah, can you hear me now?
There you go.
Just putting the guy I knocked out into a chair so he wakes up at least a little comfy, and then heading down to meet up with Valen and the group.
Okay.
I guess while the sorry, go ahead.
Go ahead. No, go ahead.
I was gonna say when the gang's all here, I was going to take a look at them, and I'm sure they took some hits, and I was going to use preserve life. I can restore 35 HP.
Okay.
It can only heal them up to their half of their maximum. So I was just gonna top everybody up with as much as I could do.
Okay.
With
I
that.
think everyone might be past that, to be honest.
Are they? I thought they were getting hit left and right.
I mean, we were, but they
looks
weren't
like
exactly
Lan is, but I think he's the only one that would be
crazy.
below half. So.
Okay. Well, he's getting up to half.
All right.
So if anybody,
Yay.
if anybody's missing any points below half, there's 35.
I think that
to go
gets him
around.
like 3 points.
Yeah. I thought it would have
Yeah.
been more, but whatever.
Well, it gets me 5 points actually.
Yeah.
Well, there you go.
Whoa.
5 points is 5 points. I can't remember how many of those I have for uses. I think it's equal to my modifier. So I got 4 more uses of that. So if those other
Alrighty.
guys in there are feeling bad,
All right.
too.
Well, we will, we'll wrap up there and pick back up as you guys continue to work your way out of the facility, hopefully with the captives in tow and still potentially seeking out Lieutenant Dalen.
Yes.
All right.
All right,
Sounds
good
good.
slog. We'll, see you guys in a couple weeks.
All right.
So what was
Alright.
that? What was that extra life thing you're talking about, or whatever that?
Yeah, so they're doing their, this month is their kind of tabletop appreciation. And so I'm just kind of, working towards that and raising funds for their cause. And the weekend of the 21st, 22nd is their big, 24-hour weekend they do. So yeah, I was just going to kind of specifically go after that. But
Okay, I think that's my camping trip, but we're usually back. We usually leave by noon, and I'm back
Okay.
by 3. So
okay,
that
yeah, I
shouldn't
mean
be
it's
an
our
issue.
regular session date, so
Yeah.
we'll just continue this anyway. So
Okay.
but yeah,
Yeah,
so,
I know you asked for some sort of
Yeah.
idea or something. I'll admit I didn't pay much attention to it. Been
all
kinda busy,
good, all
but-
good. So all right, guys, we'll sound good, and we'll
right.
see you next time.
All right,
Catch you later.
see you guys.
Yep.
Thanks, Todd.
Bye.
Yep.